Okay, well, first of all, before we get
You'll
into the
die.
meat and veg of the actual story itself, I want everybody to introduce their characters. So I'm going to go by the list. I've got them all on my board on here. So we're going to start with you, Britt. Want to introduce your character and who they are and what they do?
My character is called Ben Hector. I am the ship's primary pilot, and I have a secondary role in security.
And Angie?
Hello, I'm Doris Sherrard, and I am the ship's medical person, but I do have a penchant for shooting things as well.
Shoot
I'm
them and
hoping-
patch them.
Yeah,
Shoots them because she needs the work.
yeah, shoot them in the leg, patch them up, and then they stay. And then they keep me employed because this is my is it those dark places where it's our last one before retirement? Did I remember a thing?
You're 2 days
I just
before
wrote that
retirement,
up.
you're gonna have a bad time.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Oh no, sorry, Ange.
Oh, damn it.
Yeah, that was
That.
Lethal Weapon and all the other buddy cop movies.
Oh, well, I'd like to say,
So I got Johnny Valantis. He's
Yep.
the security guy, sort of former private contractor, like military type. So he's a bit more like clean cut than your average like soldier grunt. And he also chips in a bit with the ship maintenance because he's good at what we call percussive maintenance, with keeping the ship running.
And Mark?
I'm playing Harvey Pierce, a former military officer, I think. He was injured in a training exercise. He's got rather severe nerve damage, which means he gets tremors periodically. He's the ship's liaison officer because liaison tend to be not very good at shooting and better at talking, and also secondary as a navigation officer.
Fantastic. And this makes up the crew of the DSV Odysseus. The reason why you're on the ship and you're heading into the Sophie's system is because Wayne Tanaka, your employer who's got you on this bond, is a little bit pissed off. You see, they have a ship out there at the moment doing, not top secret, but kind of, they're doing research that they don't really want people to know about. They've been sent out there as one of their Pathfinder ships, so they're out there basically surveying the entire system. Every now and then they'll get a data package back which will come from them, just not monthly reports to give them updates. And then a savvy tech engineer was going through it thinking, hang on a second, we're getting all these details back, but the data package is a little bit larger than what it's actually saying on the system. So went in and checked, and somebody there had been sneaking in data, and this data was basically arriving at the Wayne Tanaka headquarters and then automatically being transmitted out to an unknown location. So somebody on that station, on the Antelope station, is sending data out, and it's being transferred to persons unknown. Now, Wayne Tanaka have their theories. Of course they do. It could be Hedge Lundis. It could be Cambridge Wallace. It could be Hudson Automatons. It could be any of the rival corporations that are giving them trouble. Their biggest rival, of course, is Cambridge Wallace, and that's probably where they're going to be pointing the finger. But they don't want to come down hard on it because this has been happening in quite a few other systems with on a few other stations. So they want to be sure that they don't just sort of pull the weeds out. They want to go right down to the root. So that's where you guys come in. You're going to be taking the Odysseus and basically heading out to the Antelope. It's a routine resupply mission. You're going to be taking over some maintenance tools, some supplies, a few jars of actual coffee, which of course the people are actually desperate for. You're going to fly out there, you're going to drop it off, you're going to hang around for 2 or 3 weeks, because that's what you do, and then you're going to take all the crap that they don't need anymore and you're going to bring it back to Clarkstella Station. That's it. But while you're there, they want you to have a bit of a snoop. They want you to talk to a few people. They want you to basically go around the station. There's only a few people there, a few engineers, and then the command crew of the ship itself. Have a look around, just try and get a sniff, just try and find out what's going on there. Try and find out who and why somebody's sending these data packages and who they're sending them to. And that's it. That's all they want you to do. Just find that out and then let them know. And they have individual people who will actually take care of the problem. That's it.
Do we have a remit to be violent? Do we? Is it all undercover?
We're doing some weeding.
Yeah, it
You
sounds.
can't see me doing the air quotes, but no, you haven't. And by the way, everybody, that freeze frame is me. My camera's not knackered. That's just a picture of me because unfortunately I can't go on camera at the moment. So, so that's why my expression has looked constant pretty much for the last 5 minutes. So, so it's a really short trip. It's only 4 weeks out, so you don't even have to go into long sleep if you don't want to. You can basically just bum around on the ship for 4 weeks, play cards, watch a few movies, and basically just relax.
All the coffee.
Yeah, and drink all the coffee, all the real coffee, and then piss off everybody on the Antelope.
Yes.
But when you come into the Siphon system, I actually pronounced that wrong. It's Siphonese. It's the Siphonese system. It's a little bit grim. Almost straight away, your navigation system starts to play up. You get a lot of interference. Your comm system, actually, your long-range comm system starts to play up. There's a lot of interference. And this interference is coming from the sun, and this, if you can actually call it a sun, it is basically a sort of a dark blue glowing ball of energy, but it's barely a sun. In fact, it's actually a dying sun. It's in its last throes. I mean, I say it's a dying sun. It's not going to blow up anytime soon. Scientists have surmised it's probably got about another 3 or 4 million years left in it. But the fact is, it's casting this horrible, sickly blue light across the entire system, which only exists of 3 planets. 2 gas giants and 1 ball of rock, and that's it. And where you're heading to is Syphonis 3. Syphonis 3 is one of the gas giants on the outer edge of the system, and around there is a small moon, which is where the Antelope is. You come into the system, you basically pick up the friend or foe transmission and the transponder from the Antelope, but it's quite. It sort of disconnects every now and then. Every now and then there'd be a wave of energy coming from the sun, and it disrupts all communication. It is a bit of a pain. You were warned about this. This is nothing new to you. So you're going to have to actually eyeball it when you actually come in, because the guidance beacon, the docking, will be of absolutely no use to you out here. As you get close to the actual planet itself, the actual moon itself, that's literally what it is. It's 9,000 miles in circumference. And it is literally just a small barren rock. It looks a bit peculiar because it looks like our moon, our normal lunar above the Earth, but there's lots of very, very high mountains in certain areas, so it looks kind of spiky. So it's a little bit peculiar looking. The Antelope itself is not actually a station; it's actually a starship. And basically, all it's done is land on the surface and anchored itself, and that's where it's doing its work. You've already been given a layout of the map of the actual station itself. So you already know what to expect. The actual layout of the ship, you know what to expect, like I say, but you don't know how they've laid it out. It's actually been modified for this particular job, and because the particular job itself is supposed to be on the hush hush, they're not giving you any other details other than the basic layout of the vessel. Slowly, you come into contact.
Do we know how many crews on it, John?
So there are 8 crew on board. They've given you the details. The person that you need to speak to is their representative, and his name is Samson Bergen. He is the he's a business representative. He basically runs the station, but if he's qualified to do that or not is something else. But he's basically in charge there. And from your file for that you've been given, he's had quite a few like proper nasty stationings. He's been around a bit. He's been to some nasty places, and from looking at his psychological profile, is a nasty piece of work.
Oh.
Okay. So I guess we're going to need our pilot to take us in.
Are you sure about that?
I'm not, but I mean, it could be a very short game.
I mean, I am confident in my flying.
It's like, yeah, can you imagine you get a bad enough landing roll, you kill everyone, and you're like, well, technically you all died, but also you technically solved the adventure. Because everyone else is dead.
We're going to wipe the Antelope out by me crashing the ship into it.
Yeah,
Mission
pretty much.
Brilliant. I'll be home in time for cornflakes.
Problem solved.
As you get closer, your comm unit starts to crackle into life. The signal, the closer you get, the stronger the signal gets.
Right.
Incoming ship, please identify. Incoming ship, this is Marshal Squire, please identify.
This is the DSV Odysseus. We're conducting a scheduled resupply run. You should be expecting us.
I have you on the listing. Transmit your license and your manifest, please.
And yeah, I guess I'll do so.
Yep. Okay, all looks good in order. If you want to swing around to the port side of the ship, basically you can land there, and we've got an extendable docking tube. It's a universal. Just land there and we'll connect with you.
Okay, I'll let our pilot know.
Excellent.
No one told me that I have to land this ship. I know how to take it on.
Yeah,
Never
That's
landed
right.
one before.
It's
Yeah.
quite straightforward.
Yeah.
The actual moon itself has got very, very low gravity. It's got a very strong electromagnetic field, though. One of the things that are interfering with your systems. It's almost like a gentle EMP pulse. So every now and then your lights will flicker or some of your screens will roll. It's a very powerful electromagnetic field. As you bring the ship around to land, yeah, it should be quite straightforward. So I want to call that an easy. So can you make a roll, please? And what it's going to be is going to be a D6 plus your agility, plus your helm officer. So and that's your primary. So that's another +2.
I've got a 4 in agility. I was going to say,
right.
can I like switch the computers off and do it more manual?
You want to come in? Yeah. Okay. In that case, any difficult is going to be 28. So no, it's mate, just make your roll.
Fast. Right, here goes.
Yeah.
A 4. So that's
Brilliant. No, you didn't even have to roll. You bring the ship around. You come down in a massive cloud of dust. Of course, in the vacuum of space, you can't hear any sound. But hey, this is cinema. So you come down with a roar of thrusters. There's dust blasting in all directions. Your landing legs touch the ground. The ship, you feel the ship shift slightly, all to your right, as if it's settling onto a soft surface. And then the actual ship itself, the landing legs sort of repressurize, and then the ship corrects itself.
Mm-hmm.
You can hear there's a few flashing lights. A couple of the intakes have taken some dust in, but that's absolutely fine. The internal systems will clear that out. And then with a huge blast of gas for all around, sort of just basically just clearing out your engines, and then the engines start to wind down. That familiar hum that you've had in the background, like somebody vacuuming in another room, has now just gone down to just a gentle buzzing sound in the back of your ears.
So I guess we wait for them to extend their little docking tube.
Yeah, as you can see, you're almost level height-wise with the Antelope, and yeah, it is just a starship. Looking at it, I don't know if you want to put the map up there, Lloyd. Can you get a map up?
Yep. That's just ready for us to actually dock.
No worries.
There we go.
So, if you look at the top part of the ship, underneath the word "the," that's basically where you're going to be connecting to. The ship itself is a large cargo transport. It's designed specifically for long-range cargo transport. So it's just basically 80% internals and 25% engines. It's got 8 landing legs, but then you also see in the central larger bay area, which is marked down 13 on that map, there's like a huge tube coming down from the very centre into the rock itself and actually buried into the rock, like something's extended from that area and then gone into the surface of the moon. So looks like the actual ship itself has buried itself directly in. The extendable universal docking tube heads down. Literally, it's a very slight angle as it comes down, and then connects over your airlock and hisses into place.
Cool. I guess we'll conduct all the usual protocols for decontamination and all that kind of malarkey, whatever we're going to do.
There's no need for that. You're basically going into a sort of a similar atmosphere anyway. The actual tube itself acts as the airlock, as well as your airlock and their airlock. So it's almost like a triple redundancy. But yeah. Now the only weapons that you have to hand are dasers. So you've got no actual projectile weapons. You do have stun pistols though. But there's only 2 on board your ship. It's only a small ship that you've got. So you need to decide which ones of you have a stun pistol. You've also got an ID chip, which can either be on a small card or subdermally implanted on you, which is basically just your credentials, like a passport and that sort of stuff, and like credit card. And you've also got a comm unit each as well, which is a handheld communicator. So who's having the stun pistols?
I mean, I am a weapon myself.
All right.
You are-
Yeah, that's not like in a complimentary sense.
No.
That's what I meant. People call me a weapon.
I feel like Johnny would have it as a head, like the security guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Keep the rest of the crew in line.
Don't think we would
Yeah, I'm not going
trust
to take one.
Doris with a gun.
I don't know if Doris would want a stun gun because you can't really wound people with a stun gun.
Yeah.
That's a good
So
point.
I think she would just be like,
Well, they are
like
not.
flash and no
Standing in
substance.
water. Unless they're standing in water. Like one of
It's
those
very
electric
hard to
stun
do in
guns.
space.
I'll take the second stun pistol unless Mark's character wants it.
No, I don't want it.
So
Okay.
I will take it. Yeah, just ask
Now-
about these packets of information that are sent from the Antelope. How often do they get sent?
Once a month, they send an update report once a month at the end of every single month, every standard Sol month.
Is
So
there
basically
one-
every 30 days.
Is the one going to be sent while we're here?
That is a good question. They sent you about 3.5 weeks after the last one. So you're here. So there should be one sent within the next 2 to 3 days.
Oh, excellent. So if only
I
we
mean-
had 4 more people, we could watch everybody at the same time. And
I mean,
see-
Yeah, that would have been a bit suspicious.
we got to
just
find out
watching
who it
them.
is that sends the packets. Is it always the same, like, crew member that would be sending this information?
Yeah,
I don't know,
the person that sends it is the chief scientist, and that's Julia Bauer. She's the one that always sends the packages.
But somebody
Okay.
else could have added to the package before she sends it. It's not. Doesn't mean it's her, does it? It's.
Yeah, so we know there are 8 crew. There's at least one head. There's one head scientist. Are there other scientists here then? Or is every crew member a scientist? Or
No, basically the breakdown is this: you've got the person that's running it, who is Samson Bergen. He's the business representative. You've got a security officer there called Paul Squire. He's the one that takes care of basically the security. The part of the ship's crew is Mark Newbold and Kofi Akar. They're the pilot and the navigator. There is a engineer there called Miguel Ronson. The doctor is called Laura Hender. And then there's another engineer who helps out as well called Brian Hansen. They've all been out here for the better part of a year.
So they've all been here right from the off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Antelope was dispatched a year and a half ago from a place quite a long way away. She arrived, landed, hooked herself up.
And for how many months have they been getting the weird
basically been
signals?
doing this for about 14, 15 months.
The
Yeah,
extra
that's
data,
what-
how long has that been going on for again?
is that since it's been here?
Yeah, it's
Say again,
the
sorry?
entire- How many months have they been getting the extra data? I can't remember if that was mentioned.
When they look back, when they figured out what was going on, and they look back, they'd been getting the extra data the very month that the Antelope arrived. So this has been
the
happening
moment
since
it
day
landed.
one.
Okay.
There's been no crew rotation.
Have we got access to records from all the crew?
Yeah.
Does that
It's
include,
very
like-
superficial. It's very superficial stuff, though.
Okay, so no
Yeah.
employment records and stuff.
No, not really. The only one that you actually got some details on was Samson Bergen.
I presume they've checked
Okay.
all the bank accounts for any extra payments.
Yeah, that's just it. All that's been done. They can't understand who's doing it. Every single one of these employees, because it's Wayne Tanaka, they're the second biggest corporation in the explored space. Every single one of these employees has been vetted, and they've all got previous on other missions as well. So that's why it's really confusing. So either one of them's been gotten to for some reason, or they are going to be paid an inordinately large amount of money at some point. But
Yeah.
there's nothing untowards from any of their accounts. They
Unless
don't
they're
see
just
any
stowaway.
problems with any of their backgrounds or extended families. There's been no weird communications. They've been checking their personal communications and messages and letters that they've been sending back to their family. They've been sending that through their entire sort of security system, and nobody can see anything that stands out. That could be even slightly dicey. So yeah, it's a mystery to Wayne Tanaka's head office.
Yeah, unless they had a stowaway or someone along unregistered passengers.
Yeah.
Would,
I figure they'd find it difficult to move around the ship if that was the case.
Yeah.
Maybe.
would we be able to scan the ship to see how many people are actually on it? And
No, that you don't have any kind of
don't
life
have that type
form
of tech.
sensors. No. No.
And if there was, maybe you're on about stowaway, well, we haven't got the technology, but would like an android show up as being human, or would they show up as being an android?
An android would show up. Yeah. Its power core would show up for sure. But there's there's actually no androids. There's no SAMs on the ship. It's all humans.
So something to keep an eye out for in case we do see one, because we're not expecting one. But yeah, it would also look suspicious if we start scanning the ship after docking.
Yeah.
But yeah, we should keep a low profile. Keep an eye on this scientist. And also we can see how they do if there's a way we can find out what the process is for the uploading their data, because there might be some point where other people can get access to it.
Yeah.
Like if it has to be done through a certain terminal or whatever.
I mean, yeah, we've not been told what kind of information's being added, have we?
From what they can tell, the information is basically a truncated version of all their findings. So basically, whatever they've been finding on this moon, whatever they're doing on this moon, like the cliff notes of what they're doing is in that data.
Okay.
So somebody
Right,
is being told what they're doing there, basically.
Okay.
Which would mean that whoever's leaking would have to have access to that info as well.
Yeah. Yeah, and if they're able to get into the communications, they might just be smart enough to be able to hack into that kind of stuff, I suppose.
I presume they have like a main ship's computer.
They do, yeah.
Is any of us any good at maybe accessing the main ship's computer? See who's.
Have any of you taken the science officer role?
We've
That'll
got
be
him. Them.
Do they have their own computers, like in their quarters or anything, or their own personal ones?
You don't know, because, like I said, the ship itself, you know what the basic layout of the ship is, but you don't know what the rooms are being used for, because these ships are highly modifiable. They can actually be adjusted to suit the mission that they're being sent on. So if they do have their own personal computers, where they keep them, you don't know.
I mean, they must be using the main ship's computer to access all the information. So we've failed from the off. They've sent the wrong team. We're on the wrong mission. God damn it!
But to be honest with you, you guys were put together in quite a rush, because they actually wanted to get this solved as soon as possible. So you weren't really a choice. You were a lack of options.
And
Wow.
We're just gonna have to make it work.
Wow.
Is it two the highest education amongst us? Is that correct?
Angie should have a
yeah, Angie's
3
got
or
one.
4.
I've got 4, I think.
Oh,
Yeah.
you know all about computers.
Oh God. Okay, I can roll a dice, but don't ask me to say anything.
We're sorted. Right. So are we? Do we have to actually do physical work and take?
Yeah, you've got to
stuff
unload
out?
the ship.
We
Yeah,
best do
basically.
that then.
It's
So
an absolute pain.
We're literally like delivery drivers. We're not here to like wander around the ship too much. We're just literally here to like unload stuff.
Well, we're not
Unload.
officially supposed to be wandering around the ship.
Oh,
Okay.
we're here for a few weeks, aren't we? So we will become
Yeah,
one
3
of
weeks
the-
you're here for. Yeah.
part of their team, kind of thing.
Yeah.
3 weeks.
Yep.
We've got to use our charisma and mix in with them and get chatting. And
Yeah. All right.
offer them
Right.
some extra coffee, what we've held back.
You didn't drink it all then.
Yeah. So did
Basically-
somebody meet us?
Yeah, in fact, they're waiting at their end in the airlock and at that part of the ship. So, I mean, obviously, you're having this conversation whilst other things are going on. But the person that is waiting for you at the end of the tube is the Marshal, Paul Squire.
Ah,
He's quite a short, stocky guy, quite broad, obviously works out. But he's really, really pale. And he's been out in deep space he's not seen any natural sunlight for quite a long time. So his skin's almost white. Also, his hair is getting very, very thin. His eyes are very, very sallow. He's wearing like a baseball cap with the flight patch of the antelope on it. He's got that sort of pushed back. And it looks like he's sweating. In fact, when their airlock door opens and you go in there, the actual heat is like, it's not like stepping into a sauna, but it's like walking. It's about 25 degrees. So yeah,
Nice.
you do feel this massive heat difference. He looks absolutely exhausted, but he's still got a smile on his face. He steps forward. You see, he's got a big fucking gun on his hip, like a proper revolver, and it's huge as well, absolutely massive, big hand cannon. He sort of steps forward. He puts his hand out. Who's going through the door first?
I feel like maybe liaison.
Actually, I don't mind. Yeah, okay. I'll step forward and off my hand.
Best face forward. I'm just also worried that if Angie goes first, she's gonna go for the gun.
Hey, I'm very pleasant.
Okay.
with your bandages.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I am.
So,
I
yeah,
have a charisma
I'm
of
a
3.
fucking delight.
They will fucking like me.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll go forward. I'll extend my hand. And I'll say, Harvey Pierce. I don't know what position I really fulfill on this ship.
Oh, you are. That is
That'd be
you're the liaison
Liaison.
officer. That is your role
Yeah.
here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Your first role, your first crew position is always your role on the ship.
Yeah. So I'm liaison officer, the DSV Odysseus.
He shakes your hand. I'm Paul Squire. I'm Marshal here. Well, you call me a marshal, but I mean, let's face it. There's only 8 people here. I don't know what I'm a marshal of. We haven't got any fucking rats, so I guess I'm just spending my time walking around kicking cans and drinking coffee. You bought the coffee, yeah?
Yeah, don't worry, we brought the coffee.
Oh, you're such a lifesaver. Amazing. No, we've got a couple of boys here who'll come down and unload your ship for you. But yeah, come on through. It's been a bit of a flight for you. Sorry, we haven't got much to offer. So
no worries. Yeah, sure. How's the crew holding up?
yeah, not so bad. We're hoping for a rotation at some point. I mean, every 3 months we put in the standard requests, and every 3 months we're told no. So at some point we want to be out of here, but I don't know. They're doing something super secretive. You know what these things are like. Everything's super secretive until you find out it's probably some recipe for a new kind of pancake or something, which they're going to sell for about a year and make $1 billion on. Well, out in the middle of the bloody nowhere, doing absolutely fuck all. But I'm so sorry, mate. I'm just so tired.
Yeah, no. It's understandable. Yeah. Perhaps we can take some messages back for you people.
Yeah, we've actually got a data tube, loads of personal messages, little presents and bits like that. I don't suppose you bought a personal boxes for personal stuff like that, did you, by any chance?
Of course we did.
Oh, I'll tell you what, getting transmissions is one thing, but actually holding a physical letter, that's something completely different.
Yeah.
Anyway, come on through.
No worries.
He walks you. If you look on the map where you've got location 7 at the top there, he walks you into there. And it's your basic airlock entrance. The spacesuits lined up the side, extra tanks, and then he walks you through a corridor. He actually walks you through to Area 5, the larger area on the right-hand side there. Hang on just 1 second. Yeah, and that is the common room and the galley. And when you walk in, the first thing that hits you is the smell of, well, it smells like hamburger meat as soon as you walk in. And there's an automated galley at the lower part of the room, and the rest of it is all tables, chairs, screens. There's games in the corner, a couple of stand-up. It's a little bit grimy. There's weird. It's almost like mold, like black mold, maybe along the tops of the things, because obviously it's been parked here for quite a while, and it needs a proper good scrub out. But yeah, and there's a couple of other people in here as well, and they look the same that he does. They're pale skinned, looking a little bit sallow, a little bit thin, a little bit gaunt around the cheeks, and they look absolutely exhausted.
It's pretty warm in here. You having some issues with your life support?
Well, I don't know. Apparently, it's something to do with what Julia, the lead scientist, Julia Bauer, something that she's doing. She needs the temperature of the ship turned up pretty much constantly. It's a bit of an absolute nightmare, but you get used to it after a while. We've got a couple of rooms that are closed off that are a little bit cooler. Walking around, it's a pain. Sorry, this is Miguel and this is Brian. These guys will take care of unloading your ship for you.
Sure. I'll hand them the relevant security passes or whatever it is we're supposed to do for them to be able to access the hold.
Yeah, I've already given them a copy of the manifest. They know exactly which crates to remove, and then you can double check it if you want them as they're doing, just to make sure everything's kosher. But and then when you're at the end and we finally got all our other crates together, they'll help you load the ship up as well.
Sure. I'll look at the other members of the crew, see if any of them are interested in keeping an eye on the unloading.
Certainly not. I'm going to go and see the science officer. I'm intrigued about the heat ring.
I might as well make sure they don't mess around with that ship because we don't know them.
Yep.
What room are we in at the moment? Was it?
Number 5.
Number 5.
It is in 5, yeah.
I'll ask the gentleman where the medical room is for the science lead.
It's in the middle office, right behind us. If you go straight through to, you'll see it's marked down as medical as room 9 in the very centre. Just go in there.
I'll stay with
Is the lead scientist? Sorry, Joe. Sorry, but what was that?
I'm going to stay with the ship. Make sure they don't find the coffee what we've stolen.
Is the medical officer the lead science officer? Are they the same person, or do
They've
they
got
have
Laura
somebody
Hinder,
else?
who's the doctor. She's the medical officer, and then Julia Bauer is the scientist.
Right.
Would we have some way of checking radiation levels?
Yeah, you can do that on your ship. I mean, there was nothing. I mean, the ship automatically does that anyway, because that's just the nature of the of starships. There was nothing out of the ordinary. The only thing that you detected, which was out of the ordinary, was the electromagnetic field which this moon was generating. The moon itself, going by its scans and from what you understand from the initial surveys, it's a bit of a dead moon. So it's got like 3% gravity. You know what I mean? There's virtually no mass to it. It's just a floating rock more than anything, like a floating pumice stone. And only things with a core or that are very, very dense will actually generate an electromagnetic field. So where that's coming from, you have no idea. But it is quite strong. It might be the Antelope. Some vessels are equipped with those kind of fields to help them against strong radiation. They basically create their own aurora borealis when they switch it on.
Oh, yeah.
But there's no evidence of the Antelope having that.
So there's going to be something down that shaft that they've been boring.
Miguel and Brian come walking over. Miguel looks like his lower half is a spacesuit, and it's sort of hitched over his shoulders, like with what do you call them?
Like suspenders.
Braces.
Yeah, braces. There we go. Thank you very much. And he comes walking over. He's chewing on something green, and he sort of looks at you. Goes over to you. Who was going down to the ship? Was it you, Britt?
I think it was both of them. I think.
Yeah, I think we were just gonna make sure they don't
Hector and
damage anything or take anything shouldn't do. Kind of thing.
He's got the like a clipboard. It's just like a flat screen sort of thing. Sort of green and with blue writing on it. Sort of looks at it and then looks at you. He looks completely disinterested, but it's not disinterested as in he doesn't give a shit. He just looks absolutely exhausted. And in fact, he takes a deep breath. He looks like he's taking deep breaths, but he can't quite catch it. And he goes, "Right, let's unload your ship then. As soon as we get started, as soon as we get it done. Looking at this, you've got 24 crates, nothing weighing more than 40 kilos. So we've got a trolley that'll do that. So yeah, you lead the way."
Are you all right? You look a bit.
It's hot,
tired.
and we work long hours. Very, very tired. I don't know. I heard them talking earlier. We do need crew rotation here. So so when you get back to Clarksdale Station, just let them know we need replacing as soon as possible. We can't keep this up.
What's with the heat?
Something to do with what the scientist is doing, something she's working on. She needs the ship turned up. To be honest with you, it's not throughout every single room. It's just in the area where she works in the labs.
How
But
long's
it
this
keeps
been a
bleeding
thing
through
then?
to the rest of the bloody ship.
How long's it? She been experimenting with the heating then?
Oh, this has been going on for the last 2 weeks. It wasn't a problem before.
I mean, I quite like a bit of heat, but I don't think I'd want to work.
Oh man, you deal with this all day, every day. It's unbelievable. There's no relating. We've got a it's cooler in the engine room. Put it that way. There's a cooling system in there which you can stand against. It's wonderful.
And
But here, bullshit, man.
you've no idea what it is she's doing. They've
No.
not told you.
No,
boss not said?
it's the company, man. It's all hush hush.
Oh
They're
yeah,
working
yeah,
on
yeah.
something secret. They want to make money. They don't tell the little guys. They let me do all the shit and get crap under my fingernails, but they won't tell me what it's all about. Anyway, he sort of looks around as if he shouldn't really be talking that way.
Yeah.
Anyway, dude,
Same
it's
for me.
a long
So
story.
yeah, let's get these crates
Yeah.
off our ship and into your stores.
Yeah. Brian, let's go. What? Brian, come on. Yeah. Okay. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. And he comes, yeah. Brian's an older gentleman, probably in his 50s, bow-legged, slightly crooked back, wrinkled to fuck. Looks like a fisherman. Has been out, been out for literally 18 hours a day for his entire life. So he comes hobbling after him.
I don't know.
That just leaves Mark and Angie in the room, and everybody exits the room, and then old Squire, the marshal, watches them all go with a smile on his face, and then he turns to look at you, and the smile just drops.
Okay.
I know why you're here.
You do?
Data packages, yeah.
Data packages. What do you know about data packages?
Look, it was me that let head office know what was going on. I noticed that the data packages that were going out were slightly larger than what was being registered, and that's when I looked into it. And the message that they sent back to me basically said that there was something going on. There's somebody here sending out data, letting people know what we're doing here, right?
I mean, who do you suspect? Who has
That's
access
just
to the
it. That's just
communication?
it. I have absolutely no idea. I'm sorry that you've been kept in the dark, and I'm sorry that you weren't told that I already knew that, but they were basically trying to keep it as quiet as possible. The fact of the matter is, I've been waiting for 4 weeks for you, and I haven't figured out fuck all. I don't know who's doing it. I'm monitoring the com station. I'm keeping an eye on the kind of data that people are putting into the data package. I have no idea how they're doing it. It's just insane. The only person that could do that, who presses the button to send, is me. So the only person that could actually do it is me. So I need to make that clear to you right now. It's not fucking me, because I was the one that told head office about it.
I mean, that'd be a pretty good cover, wouldn't it?
Yeah, admitting to the crime before I'd even actually. Yeah. I might have just shot myself in the foot with that one. But look, I know why you're all here, and I get it, and I really do appreciate it. I really do appreciate the help. So whatever you need from me, I will do whatever I can to accommodate. Samson, the guy in charge here, he's a prick, and he suspects something. He knows there's something going down. But I don't work for him. I work for the security services, so I don't need to tell him shit. But he's going to come down on you hard. Just a heads up.
so
Just giving you.
he suspects something's going on. I mean, does he know about the data packages then?
He doesn't know about the data packages, but he knows that I'm pissed off about something.
Right.
And he also knows as well that I spent company time sending a private message to head office, which he demanded to know about, but I'm under no obligation to tell him.
Oh, okay. What about Bauer? What do you know about her?
She's very good at what she does. She's very knowledgeable. We thought we were coming out here looking for minerals, looking for rocks, basically, looking for maybe something new and wonderful that's going to help us out, some exotic material or radioactives that's going to help her out. She's a fucking biochemist. She's a biochemist, so amongst other things, but her main stuff is biology. So I don't know what that means.
I mean, you have no. You don't want to take an educated guess what that means?
Look, All I know was that we turned up here, we did some service scans, but what I didn't realise at the time is that in the hold, you saw it when you touched down, yeah, that thing sticking out the belly of the ship. It's a drilling rig. Can go. The actual stuff that we've got can go down 4 miles. It's actually built to drill into the moon surface, and that's what we've been doing. We've actually reached the extent of our ability, of as far as we can go. But she seems to be excited about something. But this last 2 weeks, she's had the heating on all the time, and Jesus, man, you just can't sleep. It feels like you sleep, but you're not. Do you know what I mean? It's like you sleep for 12 hours and you wake up, you don't feel like you slept at all. It's been going on now for 2 weeks. Everyone is exhausted.
What was her name again?
That's Julia Bauer, the chief.
Julia Bauer.
Okay. And she's set the old thermostat to 25, and that's constant.
And it's I mean, she's got 3 labs here. Let me just look them up. So where the office is at number 9 in the middle, you've got the 4 rooms, 2 above and 2 below. The top right one is attached to the airlock. That's the airlock entrance where you came in. The other 3, they're all her personal labs. All 3 of them. She's got shit going down in each one, and each one's security locked. Not even I can get into them.
Okay, and she's the only one that has access? Or
she's the only one that has access. Well, and the doctor as well. Laura, she has access to the entire ship in case she's needed. She's the first aider here. So by law, she needs to have access to every single room. She's never been in.
Well, Bergen, does he have access?
Oh, Bergen has access. Yeah, but he's done. He's ready to go home.
Okay. Well, yeah, I appreciate you being forward with this information, Mr. Squire. You're right. We're here to help.
In every way you can. It'd be really appreciated.
And we'll try and get to the bottom of this. I extend my shaking hand again.
Yeah, he nods and he shakes it. Meanwhile, back on the Odyssey. Yeah, basically they come along. There's a couple of inside the airlock area, which you just pass through. There are a couple of basically like pump trucks, and they roll those down and start moving them along. Once they get them onto the ship, they've got automated rolling platforms. They literally just put the box on there and press a button, and it starts rolling away to go down to where they need to be kept in the storage area. And they basically just start doing that. At one point, Brian Hansen is basically pulling along the pump truck. They're slightly motorised, so that kind of helps. And as he's heading up the docking tube, he sort of staggers a little bit. He sort of shakes his head as if he's dizzy, and then next thing you know, his eyes roll up into his head, and he just slams, boom, straight onto the deck.
Start of his boat to like rush over to him.
Grab him, try getting back to his feet.
Yeah, Doris isn't there, is she? Has she gone?
It's Miguel there. Still, you're like, where's the
Miguel's in your hold. No, Miguel's in your hold. Doris and
yeah, we were left.
Johnny are both. Sorry, not Johnny. Sorry, Doris and Harvey are both with the security officer.
God, where's a doctor when you need one?
You don't need this, doctor.
Yeah, he's lying on the floor. He's really hot, really sweating. It's cooler in this corridor because you're not in the main ship anymore. But he's really, really sweating, like really clammy. And just grabbing hold of his hand and his wrist, your hand is literally slipping. And it just feels like there's no muscle, it's just bone. He's literally just slipping along. He's just absolutely...
Yeah. We need to get him some water, get him a medic stat.
Yeah.
Put him in like a recovery position.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go see if we get him some water from the ship, because we guess we're like close enough we can grab something. Or from the canteen either way. And then if you can find where the first aid is.
Yep.
Then
suddenly all the lights go out. All the lights just go out, just everything goes black on the ship for everybody. And you hear that familiar boom, like a power shutdown.
Oh dear.
And then there's a clunk, and then boom, then all the lights come back on again.
What the hell is that? I mean, they kept that off for a little bit longer before it helped with the air conditioning.
Yeah, they're trying to turn 18
Yeah, it
down.
suddenly gets very cold. Yeah. Oh no, the vacuum of space. That's preferable. But
Oh,
but yeah,
It's chilly.
Yeah.
It's nice and cooling. The vacuum.
and then you hear a voice on the tunnel behind you. Miguel was coming up with his own pump truck, and he just goes, "Oh, don't mind that. Every now and then there's an energy surge, and everything just fucks up for a while. Oh my god, what's happened to Brian?
I was gonna say, I don't give a shit about that. Your mate's on the floor. Yeah. It's just collapsed.
Heat stroke,
yeah.
I think. But yeah, let's try to get
Who
him some
got
water.
to first? Was that you?
What was that?
Yeah, Britt, you got
yeah.
to. I'm going to say you got to first. He's sort of rolling his head around, and then he grabs hold of your lapels and sort of brings you in close, and his breath is rancid, and he sort of brings you in really, really close. And he goes, "It's got to stop, please, just make it stop."
What, the heat?
And then his eyes roll up into his head, and he goes into convulsions.
All
Oh
right.
gosh.
Just try and make sure he's not going to choke on his own tongue and or vomit or whatever, and just, I don't know, whatever you do, restrain him so he doesn't hurt himself. And just like shout out, medic. Is there an alarm button anywhere, or
You got your
You
communicator.
got your comm unit.
oh,
Yeah,
right,
we
so
need medic in
I'll
the airlock.
I'll just, Doris, we need you down in the back in the bay with medical emergency. Oh,
Too much bother.
She's
Sorry,
very
Doris.
pleasant.
are you busy?
Very pleasant, kind and caring. Yeah.
If you tell them,
Great
if you tell her
bedside
that
manner.
he's been shot, she'll be here in half the time.
Yeah.
Oh, gun wound. Let's go.
Yeah. Ooh. Is there blood?
Okay, I will run back.
Yeah. Yeah, you go running down. You see in the corridor, which is linking the two ships. You see Brian, the old man, basically lying on the floor. He is convulsing quite violently. I'm gonna, as you come over, you can see that they're trying to restrain him. But yeah, you come flying over. What do you want to do?
Medical things.
There we go. So basically, you roll a d6. You add your education score and your medical officer position. The difficulty is going to be 7.
So
So
education is 4, right?
education's 4.
Yeah,
And your medical's +2. So roll a d6 and add.
And add 6.
Oh, got 5.
Brilliant. Yeah, no problem at all. Yeah, it's 7.
Yes, then.
Get in. Basically, you can't quite tell what's wrong with him. There doesn't seem to be anything physical wrong with him, other than the cracked his head when he hit the floor, obviously. So there's a little bit of blood there, and it's starting to swell up a little bit. But it's basically, it could be a form of heat stroke, perhaps. You're just not too sure. But yeah, you do. But his breathing is really, really shallow. In fact, he's rasping at the back of his throat. So yeah, he
Lime
needs.
in the side, on his side. Cover
Yeah,
it.
he needs to
done
get.
that.
You need to get into medical.
Oh, all right then. I saw that.
I'd just say like he collapsed, and he just said he was saying it's got to stop. It's got to stop. I presume the heat, and he's
Check his pupils.
They're dilated really badly.
Okay. Do we have anything like scanners or anything like that?
Probably the antelope will. If you get it to the medical, which is that room in the centre.
med bay.
Yeah.
Can we whack him on a trolley and pull him on that?
Yeah, you can. Yeah.
Can I do I have like a basic med kit on me? Like I can check it. So
Yeah, you've got a basic first aid kit. Yeah.
So okie dokie. So I'm going to put him on there, and then do they give anything for convulsions? I'm thinking.
Not without knowing what it is. Yeah.
No, it could be heat stroke, but it also could be like it could be like an anaphylactic shock or something. Couldn't it be anything?
Yeah, could be anything.
What did you say about his skin? It felt like
It's just sweaty, like really, really slippery. Like it's been like literally like he'd been working out for 5 hours.
all right.
Under a heater. It's just he's literally just dripping with sweat.
Okay, I'm going to take him to medical.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do like really dramatic, you know. Let's set the scene like everybody clear the way. Oh, there's nobody around, is there? But whoosh.
I need.
Yeah. The three people get out your way, and yeah, basically you carry them up the corridor. You get into medical. That's in the very centre of the ship. You see where I told you where those 4 rooms are. It's room number 9 in the very centre.
Would we know?
So yeah, you go bursting in, and by the looks of it, it's a medical room. It's not being used that much by the looks of things. Obviously, there's not that many medical emergencies. But you open up the door. There's like 4 beds in there, lots of proper. It's pure white as well, dazzlingly white actually. As you go bursting into this room with him and get him over to a bed, the actual bed itself has like a hood over it, which you can pull over, which acts as like a.
Yeah, am I on my own? Because that'll be fun trying to get this body onto the.
Well, who's carrying him?
Brett had him on a cart.
Yeah, we put him on a thing, didn't we? And we'll take him. We'll go.
On the trolley, yeah.
You put him on a trolley,
so you
left him
get
in the
him in.
airlock.
It'll be fine.
So
And
I'm gonna
then
get kind of thing, check his core temperature and things.
his core temperature is up for the roof. But the thing that stands out the most is his heartbeat is really erratic. His blood pressure is absolutely massive. Like I don't know, 1,000 over 10,000, whatever they say. So basically, it's amazing that he's not popped. And is and as you sort of roll him over, you start scanning him. You see he's actually started a nosebleed. And then he's just like he's stopped convulsing violently now, and he's just lying on the bed, just sort of twitching. And then the door opens, and in walks this big, large guy, quite broad-shouldered, quite tall, dressed in what would normally be like a power suit, sort of proper somebody, proper executive. Except it's all clinging to him because he's obviously sweating quite a lot. So his shirt's all clinging to him. He comes walking in, and again, his skin is all sallow and pale, and his hair's all basically shaved temples, but long on top. But it's all gone wrong. He comes walking in, and he sort of looks and he goes, "What the fuck is going on in here?" He turns around, looks at the officer, the marshal who's come with him. Who the fuck are these people?
We are resupply.
He turns and glares at Paul Squire. You were supposed to tell me when these fuckers arrived. Why did you not say anything?
Does it really matter right now? We're trying to save this man's life.
Yeah. We've literally just arrived. We were unloading, and then the guy had a seizure.
One thing you do notice, Angie, on the scan, is that his brainwaves are all over the place.
I feel like he's boiling.
So
from
where's
the
your
out.
doctor?
The marshal picks up his own comm unit. Laura, where are you? Come on, Laura, where are you? And then he sort of tries to hide what he's saying. He sort of turns away. Laura, you better not be doing what the fuck I think you're doing. Please get help here to medical straight away.
Oh, is that the security guard? Did you say?
The marshal, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. About 2 or 3 minutes later, Laura comes walking in. She's a short lady, sort of longish hair and a ponytail. She's looking, again, I keep saying it, pale skin, very, very sweaty, greasy hair. And she comes walking in. And she's sort of trying to catch her breath. And she comes walking over. Is there a problem? Who's this? What's she doing at my console?
Your job right now.
Oh my God, Brian! Oh, not again! She comes walking over.
What do you mean not again?
Does this happen often?
Brain waves are erratic. His blood pressure's through the roof. He has a temperature. Turn the heating down in this place. How you expect anybody to work in this heat is ridiculous. Turn it down now. This is not helping this gentleman.
I can't. That's down to Julia Bauer. Actually, it's up to
me.
me.
Down.
Says the man behind. Actually, that's up to me. And her work is important. And by mandate, we cannot turn the temperature down until she's finished.
Mandate by who?
Head office.
Oh, so mandate that you kill off your employees because it's so warm.
Yeah, good luck getting any research done with those staff.
I mean, have you looked in the mirror, mate? You all look terrible. You all look like you're about to drop.
Are you an inspection crew? No, you're a resupply crew. So resupply and get back to your ship if you think there's a problem here.
You don't think there's a problem here, and you're the marshal. Or was that the boss man?
Oh no,
Yeah,
sorry,
yeah,
Stanford,
yeah.
the business rep. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you don't think
We know
there's
there's a
problem
business.
here, then?
We know there's a problem here. We've been talking about there being a problem here for the past 12 months, but nobody is doing a rotation. So we're the same people doing the same thing as we have been for the last 4 quarters.
If you carry on like this, there's not going to be 8 of you.
Is there
Right.
in the med bay? Do they have anything like you get like heating blankets? Do they have cool packs? You know, like when
Yeah, they got cool packs. Yeah.
I'm going to get some cool packs on him.
Gotcha. Bergen turns around to the doctor and leans in quite close. Sort of looks her up and down as if he's just smelt something, and then says, "I'll expect a full report once these people are out of here." He turns around and storms out of the room.
They
charming.
They usually
prick,
are, aren't
says
they?
Laura.
Business reps. They're not known for the charisma.
What is going on in this place? This is ridiculous. You've got your employees are dropping to the floor. The temperature's through the roof, and all you're bothered about is whatever's going on. Where's this science person?
He hardly ever comes out of her labs, says Laura. She pretty much spends all her time in there. I don't know what's happened over the last 3 weeks, but her excitement has gone through the roof. She's even taken the navigator, and he helps her all the time these days. She said she needed help. That's all she does. That's all she's getting. The temperature keeps going up and up and up. It wasn't this bad a week ago. It was only in the late teens, but now we're sort of mid-20s. She's already put in a request for an energy boost to get us up to 30 fucking degrees. It's
Wow.
insane. I need to make a complaint.
You need to. This is not healthy for people. I mean, you must be. Is people collapsing with heat exhaustion? Any other ailments that you've noticed?
Maybe rather than worrying about getting the temperature up and an energy boost, you should just find a way to better insulate your labs.
Doing whatever we can. The coolest place is by the coolant units in the engine room, but you've got to walk through the drilling room to get there, which stinks, and this virtually has no area of its own. You've got to do it in a spacesuit. It's ridiculous.
There's nothing you can do as a medical officer.
Really tried. I mean, we've even tried to sort out the whole system's tied in. The system wasn't designed to be independent, so the heat and everything's tied in together. It's just absolutely ridiculous. Why she needs such high temperatures, I have absolutely no idea. This is just getting well out of hand. The only thing I've been able to do is just give people ice packs and cool water. It's just ridiculous. Every now and then, like I say, you can stick a spacesuit on, walk through the main drilling room, get to the engine room, seal yourself in and stand next to the coolant system. Is absolutely heavenly. As you know, the coolant system gives out all kinds of different odours and chemicals, and you can't stand next to it for too long. It needs to be sealed. Oh, God, this fucking ship. Should never have come here. Fucking biomatter my arse.
Biomatter? I thought you were here for rock.
Yeah, because that's what we came looking for. We touched down and we found all kinds of shit, and it was all silicon but also carbon based. And then Julia starts getting all excited because she realised just how important this stuff is. This could be a massive breakthrough, she kept saying. So she spent the last 6 months trying to figure out where it all came from, and then she was wanting to dig deeper and deeper and deeper. And then we hit... I don't know what we hit, actually. And I don't think anybody knew what we hit, but the samples that they brought up, she took them straight into each of the labs, and that's it. Sealed herself in.
What kind of protocol did she use?
Her own. We're out of jurisdiction here. We are basically, this is an unsurveyed system. We're basically in international waters. So she basically got in touch with head office, and they made up the protocol. She's in charge. Anything to do with the science here, she's in charge. That's probably why Bergen's so pissed off all the time, because him and his big and high swinging a dick around position suddenly got reduced to second in command. He's not happy at all.
Laura's in command now?
Julia, scientist, she might as well be. The science crew's basically taken over. She's even requested more personnel. From what I understand, she even put in a request for an entire science division a science survey vessel to come here. Unbelievable. I
Interesting.
don't know what
Then.
she's found. That's
Maybe
got
I
her so
should offer my
excited.
services to her for while we're here.
If you can get into the lab, then knock yourself out. The only time she comes out is when she needs to get into the galley to get herself something to eat. And most of the time, she's dropping me messages to bring her lunch like I'm a fucking servant or something.
I mean, I'm no scientist, but are we talking? Have they found like a life form or something when they've been drilling?
That's what she thinks, but she kept saying it was carbon and silicon based. She said something about as well a computer revolution, but she's just rambling at that point. Tell you what, the last time I saw her, which was probably about a week ago, I didn't even recognise her. Her hair was all over the place. Her fingernails were stupidly long, like she'd aged 100 years in like 10 weeks. She was just almost babbling to herself. She was absolutely just crazy. And now she's got Kofi involved. She needs some help, so Kofi knows a little bit about science, so she got him involved. And nobody's seen him for the past 8 days.
Yeah, let's go back on our ship then.
Yeah, maybe I won't offer my services.
And that's the end of the.
Yeah.
I want a burger. I smell a burger. Did I not?
Yeah, it's kind of burger. It is mock meat, but when it's cooked up, yeah, it smells like hamburger.
Priority.
But it's quite nice. It's not so bad.
It's what meat?
It's basically it's vat grown synthetic meat.
Like what you ate yesterday, Mark.
Yeah.
Well, I think you need to go and talk to this scientist, Doris, and have words with her. She's endangering the entire crew, and she needs to stop. And we'll come with you.
Yeah, that's glad that last bit was on there. The problem we've got is, yeah, I just look at, yeah, okay, yeah, well, we do. Let's go and get some food first. I think it's going to change in the next 10 minutes.
We'll come Harvey, because Harvey's not here with us, is he? And say we're going to...
Yeah.
We'll get him up to speed.
I look at Laura and I go, you did say this had happened before? I look down at the chap.
Yeah, he had a seizure about 3 days ago, very similar to this, but not as violent.
And he's still working after having a seizure? What the hell?
He's under contract. If he doesn't work, he doesn't get paid.
Well, if he dies, he won't get paid either.
Well, I think that's probably what the company's counting on, so they don't have to pay him.
What did you surmise from your examinations 3 days ago?
Well, if I didn't know any better, she takes you see a rub in her nose as she takes in a deep breath. Well, if I didn't know any better, well, I'd say it was an advanced form of cancer.
Let's go.
All the readings, the way that his body's reacting to sensors, and all the tests, the blood tests, everything tells me he's riddled with it. But there's nothing there. The scans show nothing. There's no tumours. There's no masses. Nothing. But everything, all the blood test results tell me that there's something going on in his body. But I don't get it. I don't understand it.
Have you tested yourself? Have you tested any of the other crew?
I tested everybody. I've tested everybody except for Kofi and Julia, because they wouldn't give themselves up to testing. And this only happened when Brian actually ended up inside one of the labs. He went inside one of the labs to help out, to take us some food, and she went fucking ballistic. I mean, at him, she went ballistic. What are you doing in here? What the fuck do you think you're doing? How did you get in? He only walked in because the door was open, because the stupid bitch left it open, and he's basically she pushes him out. He falls to the floor. This was like a week ago. Unbelievable the way she treated him.
Maybe you need to talk to her over comms, Doris, and not go in the room. that doesn't sound good. So everybody else that was tested, they're not like him, but he went in.
No,
he actually went into this room where they've kind of cordoned it off.
Yeah.
So
one of her labs.
Whatever they've brought up is contaminating them and has contaminated him. So what do we do? So I've contacted Harvey, got him up to speed. Are we going to go and get something to eat and then?
Yeah.
decide. What
Okay, I'll meet you in the galley.
Okay.
I'm happy with the situations where we might want to eat our own food.
Yeah, we'll go back to the ship. Maybe go back to the ship and talk. It'll be safer on there.
Yeah, let's go and eat our own food. Yeah.
You probably found the scientist lady got it first, whatever, and then everyone else is getting it. Whatever this is.
I'll just change the mission now because this is a threat to everybody, isn't it? Oh, it's a threat to us as well.
Could be environmental.
We can't stay here for 3 weeks. Not when they're falling down like that.
And we could leave
Well,
whenever
we don't
want.
know. Yeah, we don't know what has caused this yet. That's the thing. We gotta.
It's in that scientist's lab. That's what's caused it.
What? No, we don't know that for sure.
What the thing with the fingernails?
That's
Aging.
the
I don't
scientist.
want that.
Look, yeah, we don't know what we're dealing with. We've been sent here to find out.
Can we
Okay.
can we broadcast back to the company, or do we have to be in space? And does it take?
Well,
No,
it
you
takes
can.
time, I guess,
But if
yeah.
you go back to your ship, you can broadcast. It'll just take about 3 weeks for them to get the message.
What
I
you're
think we should-
missing
And then
though,
3 weeks.
what we're missing though, the company know what's going on here. They've given her right to turn up the heating. They've given her she's got
Well,
carte blanche
she
for
said
what she
they,
wants.
she says
They're only
yeah.
they're only concerned that the information is she's leaking that information. They've discovered something. They think they're going to make a lot of money out of it, but they're worried that the information and the science that she's doing or whatever she's discovered is being leaked out. They don't care about the employees. They don't care about anything else. All they care about right now, the wanky people, is that that information's been sent on to somebody else. That's all they're bothered about.
If it's a new life form or something, you're talking like money beyond your dreams, and if it's anybody.
What they want to know is who's sending the information out. Well, pretty obvious. The information that's been sent out is obviously coming from the science, because nobody else around here knows what's going on.
We don't know that either. I mean,
Well, there's two, isn't there? There's her and there's somebody else that's in there as well.
yeah.
Yeah,
I
but
mean,
nobody else on the ship knows what's going on. So I mean, it's pretty obvious that they're only interested in that their findings or their discovery or their golden ticket is being leaked.
well, but that's a new life form. If they find a new life form, that's that's a big deal for anyone. It doesn't mean that Julia is said. Julia may be a loyal company employee. We
That's
don't
gone
know.
crazy.
Somebody else could have
yeah,
hacked into like whatever she's logging
Exactly
it all
that.
and whatever. Yeah, it doesn't mean it's
So we got it with
who said that
it
the
doesn't
company
matter.
actually know? Who did
no, the company.
Because
the
they
company-
demoted the top guy, didn't they?
Yeah,
essentially.
they've put Julia
Julia.
Bauer in charge, because obviously she's made this potentially made a discovery. I mean, have we ruled out everything else? Vitamin deficiency, the sunlight could be an issue. Have we ruled any of that out, Doris?
I don't know, but could that fence get any further up your arse?
I mean, I think you're in denial. I think Harvey, I think you know as well as I do. This is aliens.
I know. Come on, this is just conspiracy theories right now until we find out what's going on.
Until they become
oddly enough,
fact.
people, that's what we have been sent to find out.
So what we're doing? What's the plan? I mean, Doris, you don't want to go in that lab. If you're going to end up like Brian.
I mean, I hate to break it to you.
Put on a spacesuit.
Break
and
it
go
to you,
on
Hector,
tour.
but whatever it is already outside the lab. If that's what it is, it's already outside the lab. It doesn't matter.
You didn't tell me that, and I've touched him.
Well, sometimes with these things, it doesn't matter. It's the amount of time you're exposed to it.
I mean, they all look
I
like
don't
fucking
wanna
melting
stay here.
candles.
don't want to stay here for 3 weeks. If I'm staying here for 3 weeks, I'm staying on our ship.
Well,
I mean,
it
if we're
depends
lucky,
whether
we
you wanna
can
get-
find who's adding this extra data in before the next broadcast in a couple of days.
Right. What
So where are you at the moment?
we're
We're,
back
I
to
think
our
we're on
ship,
our
Our
ship.
ship.
We're on our ship, kind of having discussions.
drinking the stolen coffee while we do it.
Oh, it's sherry.
Oh no, the coffee was accounted for. We were missing some fertilizer.
So what are we going to do?
We're gonna do a job.
Yeah,
Did
but
it, we've
how are we
unloaded.
going to go about it? What
No,
are we going to do?
Hold on, no. I'm sorry, Doris. Our jobs are to find out who's sending that data. That's our job. That's why we're here.
So main computer then. See who's been accessing it, who's been messing with the data files. Where would the main computer be on the Antelope? It is the Antelope, isn't it?
That is room 12.
So I'd suggest we go there and see if we can find a source of the leaks. Maybe somebody's been
mean-
adding to the files, adding to the data.
I mean, we might be able to have a look through their security system and see where everyone's coming and going.
I mean, that's not a bad shout. If we can, we can speak to Squire.
Is there any CTV?
He
Well,
didn't
that'll
notice
be
any cameras when he
security.
came on board.
Yeah, I mean, whether or not I don't know if Squire will have access to the. He's independent. He's a marshal. We don't know if he'll have access to the computer core. So we
So
need
what
to
about-
either get. We need to maybe get Bergen on side. And see whether or not we can get access to some of these other systems. The labs, I take it, but they're going to be off limits to us, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
probably for the
sealed.
best.
Yeah.
The one thing as well with Bergman is that, like, if Squire is the one who reported it, like, did he notify Bergman beforehand, or did he just went over his head?
From what he was saying, it was kind of implied that he whistle blew effectively.
Yeah, so Bergman might not appreciate
He may not.
the whole operation.
He may not. But we can also maybe leverage the fact that he's going to be pissed that Julia Bauer has taken control of this station. We can maybe leverage that.
Yeah.
You on board your ship, and then you hear a knock on the, like, you know, when somebody knocks on the door frame. It's kind of that sort of noise from the airlock,
Oh,
and you see the
Doesn't
marshal
happen.
is there.
okay.
Sorry to
No one shut the
interrupt you all.
door.
Yeah. Well, he's on the outside. He's actually just knocking on the
Yeah.
window.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
all right
He's
then,
in
that's
the
fine.
space
As long as
side.
he's outside. How rude! You just
You're like,
don't
wait a
go.
second.
Yeah, okay, let's let him in.
The door slides open. He sort of steps in. Sorry to knock like that, and I haven't got your comm details. So this is ridiculous. And living in the modern age, and I'm knocking people's doors. Doris, right, Doctor?
Yep.
Laura's asked for your help in the medical room. She's having difficulties with the procedure. He's managed to hurt himself. She's worried that he's getting a clot, and yeah, her hands are shaking. She needs some help.
I'll be right there. Grab my med
Okay.
bag and we'll run.
Yeah.
'Cause I am caring and kind and medical.
And
Right.
pleasant.
Do you want me to
What
come
are the rest
with
of you doing?
Yeah,
I'm gonna-
Ben,
I'll
come with
go
me.
with Doris.
You both sort of head off. Sort of Squire turns to you, to you pair, Lloyd and Mark. So, any leads? Anything I can help with?
I was wondering.
Sorry about what happened back there. The guy's a prick. He's just saw that he's now second in command.
Yeah. But anyway, we might be able to. The thing is, he might be selfish enough that like he's not actually involved, but we'll have to keep an eye on him anyway. We're gonna go potentially considering looking through the computer system to see who's been accessing what, to see if we can build a profile. try and
Okay.
narrow down
Yeah, I
this
can-
like leaker.
You have access.
Would we be
Yeah,
able
I
to
can
get
help with
access
that,
to the security system as well? Just to monitor, like,
I mean, that's
who's
beyond
coming to go.
clearance, but to be honest with you, the company sent you here, and they did say to treat you with give you as much, well, basically give you whatever you ask for. So yeah, I can give you clearance.
Cool, that'd be really useful.
But it's nothing that I've not already done before. Maybe you'll see something that I didn't notice.
I don't know, we might be able to cross-reference something. You never know. But every piece of info helps.
Okay. Well, follow me then. I'll take you to the comms room.
Are you okay to go do that, Johnny? I'll perhaps go speak to
Alright.
Bergen.
Yeah. If you're looking for Bergen, you'll find him on the bridge.
Okay.
It's room 1 at the very front.
Yeah. Thanks.
Okay. So we'll deal with medical first. So Britain, sorry, not Brit. Let me use your character names because I'm not a dickhead. Ben and Doris, you go walking in. Basically, by the looks of it, she's had to restrain Brian, and he's still twitching a little bit, but she's had to put his head in like a clamp, and you can see the swelling and the blood and everything from where he landed and cracked his head open. It's pretty bad. She's leaning over at the moment. She's got this clear sort of N95 mask on. Basically, that's the best you can do as a scrub up. And she's trying to get a closer look, but as her hands are hovering over his head, you can see her hands are shaking quite badly.
I'll glove up, mask up.
Yeah.
And
Reminds me of Harvey.
step to one side. And so let me look. What are you trying to do?
I think there might be a bleed under there, and she hands you a laser scalpel. I mean, it's self-guiding. You just need to put it in the right place and get within a couple of millimeters, and it should be able to cut and release some of the pressure. That's what the system's telling me anyway. It's where he's hit his head.
You look like
He sort of looks at you and Ben sort of pleadingly. I'm really sorry.
It's okay.
I'm really sorry. I'm so tired.
Okay, I will go and take over. You're
Okay.
gonna make me roll, aren't you? You're gonna make me roll.
Yes, I am. It's going to be difficult as well. It's going to be an 8. It's roasting hot in here. So yeah, roll a d6. Add your education. Add another 2. So it's d6 plus 2. And sorry, it's a d6 plus 6, and the difficulty number is 8.
I can do it.
You should piss it.
I did another 5.
It is. You and your 5s. So yeah, you sort of cut it through. His heart rate's starting to go up. You cut through, and then the machine, the sort of blood comes through. You do the swab, etc., etc. Yeah, and then the pressure. Oh, according to the system, the scanner anyway, it starts to his vitals start to improve.
Okay.
I don't know if that works that way in the real world, but hey, it's science fiction. So so yeah.
Works good for me, and the fact that I actually didn't kill somebody for once is an absolute bonus.
Although you are a good shot. As you're heading to the bridge, Mark, well, no, you walk onto the bridge, and it's a real cramped affair, really low roof, so it's only about 6 foot high, so you've got to duck down a little bit. You see that Bergen is sat in what's supposed to be the pilot's seat. It's a 4-seat bridge, quite a large bridge as well, with big, massive windows going all the way around. Again, outside, it's bathed in that horrible blue light. It's absolutely disgusting. It's really sickly. And you can see the sun basically looking out over the surface of the moon, and then you've got the gas giant and it's orbiting, and then the blue sun is starting to disappear behind the gas giant. He sort of stood there, well, he sort of sat there, sorry, watching it, his arms are crossed, he's looking furious. And as you sort of walk in, he sort of turns and looks at you, takes a deep breath, and then turns away and just carries on watching the dead sunset.
Mr. Bergen, my name's Pierce. I'm a member of the crew of the Odysseus, the resupply crew. I'm sorry that we didn't come and speak to you earlier. It's quite an operation you've got going on here. McPherson, he sends his regards. Says you're doing a great job.
Does he? Is that why he took it away from me? Is that why he's giving it to this scientist who's changed everything, and I'm just basically just sitting around with my thumb up my ass?
extenuating circumstances, I guess.
Bullshit circumstances. This is we didn't plan for this. We came here looking for mineral samples. Now she's talking about the finds of the century. What the fuck? Seriously?
She's a biochemist, right?
Yeah.
Julie, according to her profile, a record.
Yeah. And to be honest with you, again, as with the company, most places she was the only scientist that they could find a source notice. Have you read the profile of this place?
Only the little bit that I have access to.
Well, I tell you what, I'm no longer in charge, so I'm no longer bound by their fucking NDA bullshit. It was for my position and not for my name. So let me do you a favour. The only reason why we're here is because of this fucking electromagnetic field. The long-range sensors picked it up. They thought, that's interesting, there must be a planet there. But there wasn't. The deep space probe that we sent out found a little fucking moon of absolutely virtually no mass. So why is it putting out an electromagnetic field? They did some scans, and do you know what that electromagnetic field was almost exactly like in its waveform? Brainwaves. So they get excited. What is this? What have we found? What is this moon? Let's go and have a look. And they send us because we're the nearest fucking ship. They dump us here, and then forget about us. Well, not quite forget about us. They decide not to tell anybody else about us. Keep everything on the hush-hush, keep everything quiet. So we've got to do shit with the resources that we don't even have. You're our second supply ship in 1 year. Absolutely ridiculous. So yeah, that's what we're doing here. We're chasing after ghosts. That's what we're doing here. We're chasing after a spreadsheet. And then all of a sudden, as he's talking, the actual cockpit just lights up like a orange glow. And then the whole room starts to shake. And he stands up and he goes, what the fuck? He looks out the window. Your fucking ship's leaving.
What?
Better not
What the
be.
fuck?
What?
I'd quickly get on the comms, and I'll be saying, who's on the ship? Who's taking the ship? Where you
I
going?
left the keys in the ignition.
Yeah.
Well,
Pissed
I'm
with
the
Odysseus.
pilot and I'm not on it.
As the ship actually starts to lift up, it pulls up the docking umbilical and it basically just tears it off. All the magnetic clamps come off. You see it start whipping around as the airlock is obviously still open. Depressurization alarms start going off, and the ship's going up, but it's not actually moving at a decent pace.
Okay, I look at Bergen and I say, seal that airlock.
He jumps over to his console, slams his hand down on an emergency response button, and yeah,
Shit.
and then the depressurization alarm shuts off. All around for the ship, and every room you're in the medical room, you're about to walk into the comms there, Lloyd, with the marshal. You feel the ship shaking, and there's a heavy thumb going through it.
What the shit is
And
that?
the marshal's sort of hanging on to, what the fuck is that?
Perhaps then the rest of the crew will hear me talking and calling out about to the Odysseus, asking who's taking the ship.
And then over the comms comes a plaintive voice, very small. I can't do it anymore. I can't do it anymore. And what's his face? Bergen goes, Jesus Christ, that's Newbold. That's the pilot. That's our pilot.
What? Your
I've got to get
pilot's
out.
feeling
I've got to get out. The ship sort of goes over, sort of lifting over, sort of starts listing slightly, sort of as it sort of raises up and away from the moon. It starts banking from left to right.
Great, you have a pilot who can't fly, trying to escape with a ship.
Yeah. Newbold. Everything's going to be okay. We need you to return the ship to the landing pad.
It's not going to be okay. It won't stop talking to me. It won't be okay. I'd never have helped him. I should never have helped him. But he wanted out. He was so desperate to get out. He just wanted out.
It's somebody else with you?
My friend, and I left him behind. He just wanted to get out. I had to leave him.
Who are you talking about? What's going on?
Kofi, he was in there. He was in that room and he was just desperate. So I managed to get in. He was just desperate. I just left him. Because it wasn't Kofi anymore. I've got to get out.
Kofi's with Dr. Bauer. What are you talking about?
I've just got to go. I've got to go. It's done. I'm done.
What? You can't leave. The company will. It's their ship. You can't leave.
But no, you don't understand, mate. I'm not leaving. And then the ship nosedives, hits full boost, and slams into the moon surface. The explosion is absolutely huge. Probably about 15-20 miles away, but the explosion is absolutely huge. It's just a shockwave. You see it traveling across the moon's surface, so all the dust.
Is there any way to kind of bring shields down over the windows in the?
No, it's all reinforced. The shockwave hits, you feel the whole ship sort of buck, and it sort of rattles from side to side, and then all these alarms start going off all over the ship.
Jesus Christ! If you're gonna kill yourself, just walk out an airlock.
What
a piece of shit.
Yeah, and I wait till the vibrations all stop. I'm looking at Bergen.
He's staring out the window in absolute fucking shock.
What the hell is going on here?
I've absolutely no fucking idea. I know that him and Kofi were quite close. These were the pilot. Kofi was the navigator. He was the one that is helping Julia Bauer. He's been helping her out the last few weeks. But a couple of weeks ago, Mark went in to see what was going on, and then, well, obviously that hasn't ended well. What the fuck is going on?
Where's Julia Bauer now?
In one of her labs.
Do you have access?
I do.
Let's go talk to her then. Let's find out what's going on. Yeah?
Okay. Walks into the next room, into room 3, goes over to a wall locker, punches in like a 5-digit code into what looks like a calculator on the wall, and the door, and it slides back, and there's 3 assault rifles and 2 pistols in there.
Sounds like a good idea.
You?
I hope you know how to use these.
I can't. I'm sorry. I can't. Why do you need them? What are you doing? We're just gonna go
standard
talk
issue.
to her.
If it's an unclaimed system, it's standard issue, just in case plane jumpers turn up.
Oh come on, Bergen. What are you doing? She's a scientist, for God's sake. What are you?
I'm not a scientist. I'm a bean counter. I'm a pencil pusher. I'm a page flipper. I don't know what the fuck you want to call me. I'm just here to oversee and manage the entire process, and I don't even get to do that anymore. She's in charge.
Let's calm down until we can find out what's going on. Just let's calm down. We're not going to need any artillery for that. Okay.
Okay. All right. Okay. That's a bit of a shock.
Yeah. I get it. I tell you what. Why don't you give me the access to the lab? I'll go speak to Julie. You get in touch with Wayne Tanaka and tell them what the situation is. I'll go speak to Julia. Yeah.
It's a 3-week. It'll take 3 weeks for them to get the message, and even if they send a release ship straight away, that's another 4 weeks.
Hey, Bergen, you've got a lot to tell them. Okay.
Yeah. Hands you like his pass card. That should get you into the labs.
Okay. All right. Everything's going to be fine. Just let's not lose our heads, okay?
In the medical room, in the comms room, what's his face? Paul is still wondering what the hell's going on. He's on his comm trying to get an answer from somebody. He's not too sure what's happening. I don't know what to do. That was definitely an explosion, wasn't it? Is with you, Lloyd, yet?
Yeah. The shit's going on. No, yeah. I mean, when we got the comms from Mark.
Yeah.
Was anyone mentioned? Because, like, someone's trying to steal our ship.
Oh my God. He goes into the comms room. He's got loads of exterior cameras. He starts cycling through them. You see that your ship has gone, and what's left of the docking umbilical is lying flat on the floor, sort of just flaccid, and there's still bits and bobs sort of drifting down and dust from the shockwave. And in the distance, you see a glow on the horizon. and it's like there's like a dust and smoke trail which goes into the air, then dips down. Obviously, where the ship went. But yeah, your ship has gone.
Great. It looks like we're stuck on this rock with you guys.
Oh, this ship still works. All we need to do is just pull the drilling rig, and we can still fly off. So we got sleep pods and everything to get us to the next station. There's no problem there.
I get the vague impression
hell?
that it might be better for everyone if we just nuke the drill and just
Well,
get off
it's going
this
to take.
rock.
Well, the thing is, the drill is 4 miles down. It's going to take a while to get disconnected, and we need the engineers for that. We're going to need Miguel and Brian.
Well, let's hope nothing happens to Brian.
Meanwhile, in the medical room, yeah, you've just finished working on Brian. You sort of push the rest of his blood away. He needs sedatives, that's for sure. But to keep him under, that's no problem at all.
I've stitched him and drugged him and patted his forehead with love and compassion.
Okay, and as you do that last pat on the forehead, his eyes just snap open. And they're jet black.
You're okay, you're fine. Oh, fucking hell.
And you see there's like a lot of blood is dripping from the corners of his eyes. And he's sort of trembling, and then his eyes close again.
See?
And then he goes still.
You're wrong, it's not aliens, it's demonic possession.
Hey,
Just somehow worse.
Is Laura stood there? Or I looked
no,
at her
she's in the
and-
corner. She's got her back turned to you. It looks like she's drinking something.
Can I have a drink?
I go over to her. I will discreetly walk over to her and turn around. What's she drinking? Is she alcoholic?
Yeah, she's got a flask. And as she come walking over, she sort of notices you're there. She sort of quickly sort of pushes it back into her robes. You can smell, it smells like gin on her.
Mother's ruin.
Fuck's sake. Seriously?
You don't know what it's like. We've been out here for months. Sitting around doing nothing all day, every single day. This is probably the first bit of action we've had since Christmas. I don't even remember when that was.
And then you can't even cope with that.
Can't cope with a lot of things in this heat, this place. It's just like, you just don't sleep. We haven't slept
Pull
properly for
yourself
months.
together. Stop the pity party.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But
Can I
until you've
Check his
been here...
eyes with me.
Can I take the alcohol off her?
Yeah.
You just know your coffee's gone.
No, I'll take it off her and then I'll take a drink.
He's going to get in a spacesuit and go outside, and he's going to try and find every grain of his stolen coffee.
I'm probably more upset about the coffee than the ship.
Yeah, but it's definitely freeze-dried now, so...
Yeah.
So,
I'm gonna go
She
over.
walks
I'm
over.
gonna and I'm gonna lift his. I'm gonna get my little medical torch thing and
Yeah.
pull his eyelids back, check his eye.
his eyes look perfectly normal, but they are bleeding at the corners, and they're sort of bloodshot. How close do you want to get?
No, that's about close enough. I'm still masked and gloved up.
About 10 feet. I was
camera.
using a long pole to open his eyes.
I just turned around to her and says, his eyes were completely black a moment ago. Have you seen that before?
I've not seen that before, no.
Would you remember when he was convulsing before?
I think I'd remember something like that. Look, I'm drinking a lot, but I'm not losing my mind. Although sometimes I feel like I am.
Are you going to test the blood that you've taken out of him? What?
I'm going to tell her to do it. Draw blood and test it again.
No, I meant you've drained blood from him. Can't you just maybe test that?
And I'm going to say to him, did you check for microorganisms?
For everything. We always check for everything. We go through everything. The cell counts. We take it down to almost an atomic level. We check everything. I didn't see anything that the scanners recognised. They didn't see anything at all.
I mean, I didn't see it. Are his eyes actually black, Doris?
No, now that they're
Black.
open,
They're not-
there's,
now
there's
they're
blood
fine
shots. Yeah,
Just
they seem to be
bloodshot.
fine.
keep his restraints fully on.
Yeah. Mark, what are you doing? Sorry.
I was heading down to. I was going to try and find Julia Barry in one of the 3 labs.
Yeah. It is room 8 at the top, next to where you came in.
Okay.
That one's got the like a there's 3 lights: red, green, and yellow. Red means it's locked. Red and green means that there's somebody in there and it's locked.
Okay. So is it red and green then? Somebody in there and
Red and green, yeah.
and it's locked. Yeah. Okay. Is there a comms panel on the side?
Yeah, there is, yeah, with a screen on it as well.
Yeah. So I'll press the the call button if you like.
Yeah. So you press the button, and then the screen flickers into life, and then you see sort of part of her face, like maybe the sort of the left-hand side, and the eye, like she's really up close to the camera, and you see the eyes. It's just eyes wide and wild. It's very dark behind her. But it's the actual camera doesn't have that much of a range anyway.
Okay.
Who is it?
Dr. Bauer. My name's Pierce. I'm from the resupply ship. We brought the supplies you requested.
Okay, just the security will deal with that. There's no need to disturb me.
Well, there appears to be some kind of medical emergency on the ship. It's just it's protocol, as you know, for us to just check that everybody's okay, and for you to submit to a medical from our medical officer. And I'm bullshitting. I know that, but
submit
But-
to
Really
medical.
bullshitter.
I haven't got time for any kind of submission to medicals. Look, you can't come in here.
I'm not asking to come in. I'm not asking to come in, Dr. Bauer. I'm asking you to come out.
No, I can't come out right now. I'm in the middle of something. Do you just deal with it if there's a medical emergency? I'm sure Laura will be able to sort it out. And then she's got the medical suite. That's what she's employed for. Goodbye. And
No, wait, Doctor. I'll press the call button again.
No answer.
Okay, I'll take out Bergen's card and I'll
Yeah.
flash that in front of the scanner.
The door slides open, and the second door behind it slides open as well. So
Yeah.
the actual door itself is like a miniature airlock. So the inner door the outer door opens, which is one you just opened, and then you've got about 2 meters, and then the inner door opens, and this key has opened both of them.
Okay.
The door slides open. What you've got is a dimly lit laboratory. At one point, it was probably quite brightly lit, and there's work tables and computers and all sorts. There are several bits of equipment in there, which you simply just don't recognise. It's very science fiction-y. So big tubes and flashing lights and all sorts of bits and bobs and computer readouts and what have you.
Yeah.
First thing you see is Julia Bauer, who's the scientist. She looks like she hasn't changed her clothes in a long time. It stinks in here of sweat and piss, basically. There is a toilet in the corner, but by the looks of it, there's just paper all over the place, and there's empty food packets and trays and utensils lying about all over the place. She looks like completely manic. If the other guys look weird with their pale skin and sunken eyes, she's just gone one step further. And it looks like a hair's grown in patches and different lengths. She's like dirty on her neck, where she's obviously not cleaned. The t-shirt that she's wearing underneath her laboratory coat, which she seems to be insisting on wearing even in this heat, is all stained and brown, and she just looks in an awful state. But the thing that catches your eyes in the back left-hand corner, there's like a secure unit, almost like a gigantic cage, but it's made of plexiglass with only one entrance. And you're not entirely too sure what's in there, but it looks human-shaped, and it's sort of scrunched up into the corner. And almost, if you imagine somebody squatting down with their knees tucked up to their chin, but it's got its back to you, and whoever it is completely naked. But like I say, in this light, you're not 100% sure, but it doesn't look right. Like there's a shape, there's something about the silhouette that doesn't look right. Julia turns around. I mean, she's absolutely stunned that you've come walking in here. She's absolutely shocked. She jumps over and grabs hold of what looks like some sort of power wrench. She turns over and she's screaming at the top of her lungs, "Get out!
know, Dr. Bauer, this is protocol. You know what'll happen if you do not submit to the physical checks. Then Tanaka, or Wayne Tanaka, will shut down your project, and you don't want that.
She comes running at you. This power wrench she's got in both hands, and she's reached around behind her, and she's going to come and swing it straight at you as she comes
I'll be
banging.
backing away.
Oh
She's
my
coming towards me.
God.
Holding my hands out in front of me. Yeah.
No, she's coming in. So you're going to have to.
Hello, Raiders.
It's going to be an initiative roll. So please roll a d6 and add your agility.
Oh no, that's not great. I have rolled a total of 4.
4, and her agility is 3. She rolls a total of 4. She rolls a total of 7. So as you're backing off, she comes jumping forward, and she's just going forward. She's going to try and hit you with this power, with this massive wrench.
Uh-oh.
So it's just going to be a standard attack. So it's going to be an opposed roll. So can you please again roll a d6 and add your agility?
3.
3. Is that you roll in total?
Yeah.
Okay, well she's not going to miss, unfortunately. Because her agility is 3. Yeah, and she rolls a 6. She comes in and she smacks you like quite badly on the shoulder with this club thing. Quick damage roll, and you take 2 points of damage off your strength. What's your strength?
Okay.
It's 3.
Strength's 3 at the moment. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's down to 1. She hits you hard in the shoulder. The pain is incredible. You sure you hear a crunch of some kind as you go.
No.
This is as you're staggering backwards and back out into the corridor.
Yeah.
Shoot her, recon.
Yeah.
Yeah, and probably I step back through the hatch, probably a foot trip and fall onto my back with my arms up in front of me as she's kind of.
You can make an agility roll if you want to. Make sure you don't.
I don't know if there's any point.
Well, the difficulty is going to be 7.
Yeah, I failed.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You stagger over the where the door closes and opens. There's a slight raise on the floor. As you go staggering backwards, you trip over that. You go back and then go slamming down to the ground.
Yeah. Uh-oh. And I'll be shouting. Calm down, Julia. Julia, I'm not here to hurt you. I'm not here to. I'm trying to help.
Just round the corner, coming out of the comms room, which is in room 12, of course, is you, Lloyd, and Squire. And then you can also hear the shouting in the medical room as well, which is right next door. You can hear. I mean, the first thing you hear is her screaming. It's almost like it's echoing throughout the entire ship. She's just screaming.
Nuts.
And then you hear a thump. And then you hear Harvey shouting.
He's like, shoot her! Shoot her! What the hell's going on? We were all out the open, I think, screaming and shouting, so...
Yeah. You go running out into the corridor.
The ship's blown up. She's trying to beat the living shit out of you. Fuck knows what's going on in the med bay.
Doris and Ben, what are you doing?
Have we
Ben's
heard
drinking gin, and I'm watching this. Did they?
Apparently, you can hear it in the corridor.
Yeah. The door's open, so
I'm going to check this guy's restraints and run out.
Yeah.
I'll draw my stun gun.
Did I get given a stun gun? Did I get given one?
No, you didn't.
Who had the stun guns?
I can shoot you with mine if you want.
And you can run at him, stunned.
Ben and Johnny did.
All the stun guns. Wow.
So I think
she raises.
There were multiple guns in the bridge.
There was, which only Mark knows about.
I'm just saying he could share if he wanted to.
I'm too busy getting beaten with a wrench.
Got offered the best weapons on the ship. Gets beaten with a stick.
Oh, by the way, guys. Ow! There's some guns on the bridge.
Like, stop hitting me for 5 seconds.
I told you earlier, but I've got a concussion. So she lifts the wrench. She's standing over you now. She lifts the wrench again in both hands, sort of right behind her head. She's going to bring it down for a massive blow. And then you hear Miguel. You hear Miguel shouting, "Juliet, no!" And he comes diving forward just out of nowhere. And as she descends, he's trying to dive on top of you. And the wrench crunches right into the back of his skull. You actually hit like a popping coconut. as it slams right down. She actually gets jammed in his skull. His eyes wide open. He lands on you, and he's just staring at you, obviously very, very dead. I need you to make a pressure roll, please.
Yeah, I thought that might be coming.
Whose head was that?
Wait,
Sorry.
who's dead? Who did I miss? Who's
Miguel.
dead?
Miguel. Oh,
Oh,
6 plus
shit.
5, 11.
11, brilliant. So yeah, you're a little bit shocked, but your
Yeah.
pressure level stays as it is. As
Adrenaline.
she's basically trying to wrench this wrench out of his skull, which is now embedded in the back of his skull. And that's when you come running around the corner, Lloyd.
What the fuck is going on over here?
Miguel needs a doctor.
I think it's a bit late for Miguel.
Yeah.
I think it's like he's like half his skull's
An
missing,
Undertaker.
an eye is flowing across the room. He needs a
He's
body
the lucky
bag.
one. He's the lucky one.
What do you want to do?
Maybe.
I'm gonna move to restrain the crazy doctor lady.
Have you got a taser?
I do.
He does.
I'm also strong, but I could just shoot her, I suppose. Why not? Stun gun. Let's go.
At this range, it's only going to be 6 to hit. And you're using your agility score. Let's have a look here. 1 second. Have you... And your security officer. So, yeah, so it's a D6 plus your agility plus 2.
Sweet.
So you're not going to miss.
No, 3 on the dice, so that
Brilliant.
is 8.
And just 1 second, because I don't know the rules for my own game. Let me just get the damage that you're doing with the Dazer as a die cap of 4. So roll a d6, and you can't roll any higher than 4.
4 in that case.
There you go.
Brilliant. Here's what it says: strength. Well, it doesn't really matter actually. Strength is only 1. So yeah, she manages to pull the wrench out. She lifts it above her head to hit again, and that's when you shoot her. And the dart goes straight into a sternum. You see, there's a blue shock, and she sort of jiggles about a little bit. She drops the wrench behind her, and she goes as stiff as a board as the electricity takes hold, seizes up her muscles, and then she falls backwards and slams onto the ground, incapacitated.
What did you say to her?
I only
You
asked
don't
if
just
she
check
liked
out the
Mary
lab. You
Manilow.
weren't supposed to like fucking incite a homicide.
Yeah, I'll try and get to my feet. Obviously, feeling a bit nauseous with the pain in my shoulder where I just got hit with a fucking wrench.
Maybe you should go to the med bay.
Something's cracked in there. That's
Get some first aid.
That's gonna smart. But Paul Miguel, no, he's a bit dead.
We need to go get you to med bay, and then we get a body
You better
bag for
secure
the
her
engineer.
first. There's something in that lab. I don't know what it is. It looks humanoid. Yeah, and perhaps I'll collapse at that point.
Fucking typical.
It's the noise coming from inside the lab.
Is the door? I'll seal the
door's
lab
open
door.
at the moment.
Yeah. I'm just gonna like seal it just because you got too much going on in the corridor already.
Well, she staggered back. She's actually lying just inside the lab, and her legs are actually blocking the inside door.
God damn it, you watched Alien Earth too. Yeah, I'm just gonna haul her out into the corridor and just gonna get that door closed.
You go in, you see what something inside this holding pen starts to move, starts to slowly lift up.
Yeah, I don't care. I'm just gonna close the door.
Yeah, you pull her out,
whatever's fastest, either pulling her out or pushing her in. But yeah, I'll just drag her out and then lock the door.
Yeah, the door slams.
I ain't messing around with it.
Yeah.
There's a holding pen. That's the same area that Mark was looking at, was it?
Yeah.
Oh, great.
Are you taking that?
I just drag her out of into the corridor at the moment. We need to get what's his name? Mark's character.
Oh, Pierce.
Mark. Yeah, Pierce to the med bay to get scene 2. We need to collect a body bag from there to zip up Miguel.
Yeah.
And do we have any kind of restraints?
The actual beds in med bay, yeah.
Or just
have
in
beds.
general, because I will need to probably restrain Julia, because if she wakes up,
Whilst you're
She's gonna
picking
be
you up and
pissed.
moving her, yeah. Whilst you're picking up and moving her, sorry, Doris, you're still in the med bay, yeah.
No, we did run out. We ran out into the corridor. Remember?
Yeah, we were running.
Yeah.
We
Gotcha.
ran
Okay.
out. So
You were taking Mark back into the med bay.
Yeah, Lloyd was. Yeah.
well, if they're running out to meet us, I can hand them off halfway or whatever.
yeah, I'll take. We'll take.
It's not a huge distance.
We'll take Harvey, and I'll take Harvey because he's able to walk, and then
Yeah.
I'll leave.
Yeah.
The
I'll
scientist
leave
lady beat him up. He
to
needs some TLC.
Drag the other crazy science lady by her feet
Yeah.
into the med bay.
No worries.
Are you going back to the?
So I think whatever he saw in the lab, I think he woke it up before she went nuts on him.
What's Johnny doing? Are you going to go back to the thing?
I'm locking down that lab.
Yeah.
I assume you
Have
had your
seen
key
what
or
in
whatever
there?
you were given. Because, yeah, there was something moving on the inside of it, and I'm like, I'm not that curious.
Chris, can you make a strength test, please?
It is aliens.
Well, there's at least a
Chris, can you
mutant.
make a strength test?
So who was the strength test?
Chris.
Me.
Yeah. Sorry,
Strength.
Ben. Yeah.
Strength.
D6 plus your strength. Target number is 7.
I've rolled a 6, and my strength is 3.
6. That's 9. Okay, brilliant. Thanks very much. So you're all in the medical bay, yeah? Yep.
Yeah.
Well, they are.
Is that the guy
Yeah.
on the bed?
That's the guy on the gurney.
And is
That's Brian. His
is he
eyes are
tied to-
open now.
Is he tied to the bed?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was strapped down.
Oh,
yeah.
he is. He is.
He was restrained.
He's restrained.
Doris?
Yeah.
What's going on there, Doris? I thought he'd be out. Is he
Did he
coming too?
Go.
Has he
Oh,
been
go
gargling?
over.
Or like,
Gargling, yeah. His eyes are wide open.
His eyes black.
No, they are very bloodshot and they're bleeding again.
He's having a baby.
Do they have any of those
No.
things where like we can put them into like see-through coffin things?
Containment pod. Sort
Sleep
of.
pods. Yeah. It's the sleep pods, yeah. Either side of the common room. Rooms 6.
Oh, I think. Do you mean like in the alien movies where they got the
Yeah, they
Yeah,
sort
that-
of
that-
like freeze them
that-
for sleep.
The long
Yeah,
sleep
wait.
pods. Yeah.
Well, not thinking of long sleep, thinking of just like a containment thing, like in the
I don't
the
really want
alien
to touching
movies.
him. He's a bit.
on the.
Oh, right. It's got, oh,
on
no,
the
nothing like that in here,
medical.
no. It's
Okay.
just normal medical
So
room.
I
yeah.
lean. I look over to him. I'm kind. I'm compassionate. I'm caring. You okay? Got a mask. By the way, I still masked and gloved. By the way.
Yeah.
Thought I'd mention that.
No, he's basically just lying there. His eyes are open, his mouth is wide open, almost distended so. And that noise is coming from deep down in his chest. The scientist is starting to come round. Did you? What were you doing with her, sorry?
Shooking her on her bed and restraining her, weren't we?
Yeah. I mean, whether it's worth giving a sedative or something.
No, we want to talk him. We want to know what the silly woman's been doing.
She slowly starts to
I'm-
come round. She's a little bit bruised, and she's sort of looking around. She's in the bright light. She's sort of squinting against the bright light. She's just like, "Oh fuck, no! Put me back in! No!"
Dr. Bowell, what's going on here?
Oh God, you're taking me out. Is he still there? Is Kofi still there? Is he still contained? Is Kofi still contained? Oh, please, for fuck's sake. Please tell me he's still contained.
That was Kofi? What? What happened to Kofi? Why is he in the containment facility?
He's still contained. Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God.
What's going on, Dr. Bauer?
So the company, they got the messages, yeah? Please tell me they got my messages. Where are you from? Are you from Cambridge Wallace? Oh my fuck, you're from Wayne Tanaka, aren't you?
You were sending the messages to Cambridge Wallace.
Fuck you, Wayne Tanaka. Cambridge didn't get the message. Oh fuck no.
They have got some of the messages. They only found out recently. So.
Oh god.
You want to explain yourself a little bit more clearly. What the hell have you done to Kofi, and who are you sending? Why are you sending messages to Cambridge or whatever?
Cambridge Wallace.
Kofi was just helping me. It was an accident. Didn't mean to happen. Look. We did long range scans. We found out about this moon. This electromagnetic field was amazing. It was all over the place. It was almost like a brainwave, and of course that's going to attract attention. But it was just a coincidence, surely. So they rerouted us here, and I'm a biochemist. I do biology. I don't know fuck all about rocks. But we touched down. We started doing an initial survey, and we've still got this magnetic field on a moon, which is basically just like a floating pumice stone. It's just like there's nothing to it. So why? Why? So we do some checks and we do some scans, and in the upper surface of the crust of the moon we find silicon, and then it's sort of mixed with a carbon base. It's almost organic. But I tell you, that's the composition of it when we were running tests. I mean, this could revolutionise computer technology. This silicon was so refined, and there's something about it. You could actually put computers onto a quantum level beyond that. They could learn new things at geometric rate. This was virtually artificial intelligence. It was just insane. What a discovery. So we thought, well, the further you go down, the more you find. So we drilled further and we drilled further. And then we hit bioorganic matter. There was something biological down there, something big. So we did some further tests and cut further, put some samples up. And these samples, we ran tests. And it was alive. And it was almost neurons, like synapses firing. It was brain matter. And at first we thought we drilled into something, but so we ran some further scans and did some further tests. And we hadn't drilled into something, we just drilled into the moon. The whole fucking moon's alive. The whole moon is alive. It was unbelievable. But then Kofi was helping me with a test. And then one of the samples manages to... We don't understand, it suddenly just burst out of its containment and got into him. And then it started to change him. I mean, we tried to restrain him, me and Brian, the engineer Brian, helped restrain him. We managed to get him down, and then he just started to change, and then his body started to twist and break and all sorts. It was just, and then we had to put him in containment, and then I started to run more tests, and then I tried to report it to Wayne Tanaka, and then they just wanted more tests, and they were quite willing to do more tests, and they just wanted results. And then the more I looked into it, the more dangerous how rigged this was. And Wayne Tanaka weren't listening, they just wanted the results. They wanted to know how to monetize it. So I felt I just needed to let somebody else know. So I started putting data packages for Cambridge Wallace, or for anybody else who would listen and come here and help us. So that's where I am. So I don't know what else to say. But you opened that door, and now you've broken containment. And now I don't know what to do.
What do you mean we broke his containment? It was already out. It was already out because...
Already out? How?
Probably Brian. You say he was in there trying to help you restrain Kofi.
He's got into Brian.
I don't know. He's sick. He's sick.
And I've touched him.
Everybody's sick.
Then that's it, we're fucked. All of us are. Because you see, it's like a brain matter, it gets into you. But it grows and it uses your body as a host. And then it changes your body in the tool that it needs. So Kofi, whilst he was conscious, it wanted to get out. So it changed his arms into blades. And it stripped all the bone out. It changed him at a molecular level. All whilst he was conscious, he screamed all the way through it. And he tried to prise his way out of that containment room. and all sorts. And then it started to probe the gaps, using his veins to try and get into the gaps. It was just fucking unbelievable. It takes your body and it turns your body into whatever tool it requires, whatever it needs. I can't figure out why, and I don't know how to stop it. The only way I could get it to slow down was by increasing the heat. Everything gets hot. Its metabolism starts to slow. It starts to almost like some form of weird torpor, and it starts to slow down and stop. That's the only way I could slow it down. But Wayne Tanaka wouldn't listen. Bergen wouldn't listen. They just wanted results. They just wanted results.
Bergen knows about this?
Bergen, yeah. Why? He knows all about this. I mean, he put me in charge.
Wait, no, he put you in charge?
Oh, you had to open your big fucking mouth, didn't you? Comes a voice from the door. And there's Bergen with one of the guns, with one of the assault rifles.
Fuck's sake.
Oh, if only we had one of them.
Yeah, if only. I don't know what you think you're going to do, Bergen. It's not going to fly, is it?
I was kind of wondering how long it takes to lock down that lab.
And you're
The perfect time for a dramatic entrance.
you're fucked just like us. If we're contaminated, you're contaminated.
That's true.
What's
But
Brian looking like? By the way?
Huh?
What's Brian looking like? Is he still going?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm,
he's
gonna
still
go, I'm gonna go over and check him.
Yeah.
Don't give him CPR.
No,
I've seen that movie.
none of that.
You walk over to check him. Yeah, his vitals have gone up through the roof. His heart's pumping really. His blood pressure's all the way up. But the moment the closer you get to him, you notice his right hand is all clenched, and it's almost like the hand is melting into itself, like a club. Like the fingers are starting to join. I need you to make a pressure roll, please.
I'm gonna say, what's this thing? What Brian to become? What's Brian need to do?
Something that can get off that bed.
Okay, how
He's
do I
gone
do a pressure
clubbing.
roll? Do I just roll a
Okay, so-
dice, yeah?
Have you got a pressure
Yeah, you
bonus?
roll an edge of pressure bonus.
Yeah, roll a
I've got
d6 and add your pressure bonus.
Okay, so I've got
And the
6
difficulty's
on my
10.
pressure bonus.
Yeah, so roll.
Oh no, rolled a 1.
Uh-oh. There we go. So your pressure level goes up by 1. Pop your pressure level up by 1, and you're basically, for this round, you route to the spot. As you watch,
Okay, so
the bone in the wrist splits through, and then you see it flattening out like it's being turned into a blade, and it just on both hands, and it slices through both of the restraints that is holding his arms down. The
okay, so
jaw
I'm stood there
distends.
rooted, not saying anything,
Yeah.
while these that are all chatting with Bergen, and I'm not saying a thing.
And he starts to
Shit.
thrash, and then the restraints come away, and he basically starts to sit up. So the eyes have rolled up. The eyes look like Brian's aware of what's going on with his body. And his eyes are wide and looking around all over the place.
Oh, but he's
Ah.
not in control, but his body is
He's not in
doing what it
control.
wants. Right.
Well, I
His
Ooh.
was
body is based. Go on.
watching him. So, well, I watched Doris go over to him. So, can I?
Yeah.
Do
You see Doris freeze, and then Brian sit up.
you want me to roll a pressure roll before I do anything?
Oh yes, please, yes. So a d6 plus your pressure bonus.
I'm gonna fail this because I've got 4 pressure. 1.
Oh my god!
Don't
your
roll
pressure
a
le-
1.
So your pressure level goes up by 1, and yeah, you're routed to the spot for this round.
Can you say anything?
No, we're rooted
No,
to
you
the spot.
can't do anything.
You've
can't do
got to
anything
be
you want.
fucking kidding.
Brian.
Oh,
Mark and Lloyd, what are you doing?
well, I'm still
Well,
trying
you're
to
facing Bergen at the moment.
negotiate with Bergen, so I probably haven't
Yeah.
noticed what's going on behind. What's Lloyd? What you up to, Johnny?
I don't know, 'cause I was closing the lab to make sure that the other guy didn't escape, like when you all went into the med bay. So I don't know if I was going to be in the room with you
okay.
or
So
not.
you're not in the med bay. Yeah.
So I'm probably in the corridor.
Oh, where did you go to, sorry, Lloyd?
Because like I pulled the woman out, and then I was gonna like seal down that lab, like lock the door, basically make sure that whatever was waking up inside didn't get out.
Yeah.
So I didn't go into the med bay with everyone else at the same time. It would be a bit later. I don't know if that makes any
Okay.
material difference, but
No, which way are you approaching from? Are you approaching from where rooms 11 and 12 are, or where room 5 is?
Which
Which is the
end was
safest?
the lab on? Was it 11, 12?
That was
Number 8.
8 11,
Yeah.
12 side, yeah.
Yeah, it'll be from that side.
Okay, got you. As you come walking up to the door, yeah, you can hear Bergen. You hear that weird sound as well, and yeah, you hear Bergen's voice. Right. All we need is a helmsman and a navigator. So which of you fuckers can fly?
No, wait a minute, Bergen. Think about what you're doing here. This is nuts. You're condemning everybody to death.
This is to the point if I come in. Am I coming in from the far end of the room from the other two, from these guys having their chat?
Yeah.
Because then you'll be
Yeah,
like
from the
looking
left-hand
at the
side,
body.
yeah.
The body will be like between me and them. So this is where you step in. You're like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Well, you can hear the voices. You don't have to step in if you don't want to.
Yeah. No, I would.
Uh,
I think I
Julie's-
would because I got no reason not to.
Got you. Julie's still strapped to the bed, and she goes, "Just listen, Bergen. If this thing gets off this planet, it could infect God knows how many people. One person gets infected, they could pass that on, and then what it'll do, it'll just change them. And we can't risk that. We can't risk it getting out of here." He shoots her in the head.
Oh.
Ah!
I'll make a pressure roll, shall I?
Actually, yeah, everybody. Well, you make a pressure roll. Yeah.
A 4 plus 5 is a 9. That's
It's a 9. So
not a-
you reach the
One
spot, and yeah, you get yourself 1 pressure level.
yeah.
You see, he's shaking as he's pulled off the shot. I don't
Yeah.
give a fuck anymore.
Son of a
All I
bitch!
need is a helmsman and a navigator.
Yeah. Well, we need you to give a fuck, otherwise no one's getting off this rock alive. And what the fuck is up with that guy on the table?
Oh god, yeah, you better make a pressure roll as well, actually.
Yeah, that's
because
right.
at the moment, what's
How do you
happened
do the
is,
pressure roll again? It's dice.
it's
You know, roll
D6
under.
plus your pressure bonus, yeah.
I'm gonna get over 10.
10
or over.
12.
10 or more. 12. Yeah, you're fine. Although it's weird as shit. You just literally just walked in. Bergen's just blown Julia Bauer, the scientist's face off. Her body's now lying limp on the gurney.
You shot the wrong
And
fucking
You
person.
see the
you
body
idiot.
on the thing is obviously his arms are all twisted into a weird shape. He's sat up, and his head is bent backwards, so the back of his head is now against his spine. So his whole neck's just cracked, and the jaws come away. It's sort of split into 2, and there's bones coming out the shoulder as he's basically just. And then you see the same thing happen to his knees. His knees basically break, and they're cutting through the restraints. Like the physical body, the biological body of this guy is being physically changed in front of your eyes, so we can get out of his restraints.
Wow.
It's not a nice
I could
sight.
either kill it with fire, to be honest.
What do you want to do?
Oh, that's what I'm like, basically, like, what the fuck? Like, trying to get people's, like, basically, also trying to get people's attention to actually look at, like,
Well, everybody else seems to be rooted to the spot.
yeah.
You're the only
Yeah.
in this round now. You're the only person who can physically do something.
Shit. I'm just trying to wonder if there's
No
like any
pressure.
kind of. Ah, fuck, is there any, like, tools
That's a different
nearby
game.
that I could grab? Because I think that's the thing, it's like. We're in a med bay. I don't think they have anything you could, like, burn it with, but I wonder if they might have some, like. I don't know, would they have liquid, like, stuff like liquid nitrogen or something? Try
Yeah.
and freeze it, whatever it is. Because I
on
don't
your
think a
left-
taser's gonna do shit.
On your left, there is a storage cupboard, and inside
Yeah.
of there is loads of bottles of sort of alcohol liquid, sort of
Oh, that might
what do they
work.
call it, citrus spirits, that sort of thing.
Actually,
You
it must-
you see somebody's actually built like a miniature still. Obviously, this is where the doctor was getting her alcohol from.
Actually, I do
So-
have an idea, because I could probably try and, like, douse it and then use the dazer to, like, ignite, maybe, if we're lucky.
Yeah, that works. It gives electrical
Yeah,
charge.
so I'm going to try and get that, get one of those little, like, moonshine bottles.
It's sort of
use it
sat
as
up
like a
now,
Molotov.
and it's basically trying to swing its legs off. So its legs have actually,
Yeah.
and he wants to get away. So its legs have bent upside down and come up, and it's basically trying to push itself off the gurney.
Yeah, and just
By the
as
looks
fast
of
as I
it, the
can.
shoulders have now peeled back, and by the looks of it, the esophagus and the lungs are trying to push their way out the top of the body.
Yeah, I'm
It's
just gonna
trying to basically-
I'm just gonna hurl like one of those.
and I'm thinking it up. It's very, very peculiar to see. Very peculiar.
know.
Like, I don't care. I'm just gonna get like a bottle, chuck it at it, so
Yeah.
like to douse it, and then I'm just gonna get my taser out to like get a spark to ignite it, and then
As you sort of get the bottle and smash it over it, it's sort of turned. It's now standing up in front of Doris. It's quivering and there's blood spraying everywhere, and it's sort of going. You hear the.
fucking
It's
shoot
getting
it.
excited or whatever, and then that's when you smash it, and then that's when you shoot it, and that's when you
Yeah.
make a roll for your taser, just to make sure that you hit.
It's
And
10.
you, it's a 10. Well, that's a hit. You pull off a shot. It slams into it, and it just goes up in flames immediately. And it's there. It's squealing at the top of its voice as it burns. It goes staggering sideways, slams into the table, staggers the other way, slams into the floor. Everybody else, you've just snapped out of your shock. Bergen's stood there. He has passed his call, his pressure roll, and he's brought up the assault rifle and he's looking at this creature flailing around in this room with flames going all over the shop, very thing styly. And yeah,
Put it down. Fucking shoot. Fucking Gorgon like you're in a
Assault
porno.
rifle.
Just go take. Like,
he brings up the assault rifle and starts shooting. He goes on almost full auto. He basically just pulls the trigger, and as long as he doesn't roll, oh fuck. So he rolls a 1. So I'm going to need you all to make agility rolls, please.
fuck's sake.
Oh, no.
no.
Not me. Hour on a 3 total.
Right,
I
what-
got
9.
7.
Agility plus a D6 engine.
oh shit, I've only got 1 on agility.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Oh
Made
no,
it
I rolled
just-
a 1.
Oh.
Okay, did anybody roll 6?
I got a 7.
No.
Nine.
No, got a 9. So it's just Mark and.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
You got Doris
Mark, what's your
Kebab.
strength?
Mine's 1 at the moment.
Does Doris
Not really
Sherrod
taking-
become Doris Shredded?
Sorry, Mark.
No, we don't. The rule.
No, no, it's
Harvey.
fine.
IMT can't kill Doris.
Doris, what's your strength?
17.
2. Okay. Sorry, guys.
no.
He opens up with the gun. He's screaming as you shoot, and the bullets are flying all over the place. Sadly, Harvey, you take 2 shots to the chest. You go falling backwards. And sadly, Doris, you take a couple as well, and you both fall into the hail of bullets. As he's literally just blasting away.
Have you just killed Doris?
I'm afraid
Yes.
so. Yeah.
If we were playing around a table, I'd give you a high five.
So Britt and Lloyd,
Yeah.
what do you want to do?
I am going to shoot the guy that's just let off full auto with my stun.
Yeah.
Go forward. This creature's still staggering around and screeching.
Well, he's
Um,
more of a threat at the moment because he's just
Yeah, that's
killed
true,
one of
yeah.
our friends.
Yeah.
He shot the thing. The thing staggered backwards, but it doesn't seem to be. Well, the bullets just seem to pass straight through it.
Yeah. I think we might be
Go
better
on.
off locking down the
Like,
med bay, like sealing everything inside.
Pull off your shot then.
Agility, am I adding to?
Agility, yeah, plus your security officer.
I've rolled a 5, 9, my security officer, so 10 altogether.
Brilliant. And the damage, because once again, let me get the book because I don't know my own rules.
Oh, it was D6.
Is it
This is a
maximum
rifle.
of 4?
Yes, the
roll
damage
over
cap is
4.
4. Yeah. So all of D6, you can't roll higher than 4.
Well, I probably can't. Rolled a 2.
2.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, you pull off the shot, slams into his chest as he's shooting. The shock hits him and it knocks him out. He goes staggering backwards. He's still in the room, and he falls down. He drops the rifle, and he's lying on the floor, twitching, looking at the ceiling.
Good. Can I move?
Yes.
Move away from the flaming alien.
The doors. You hear a voice going, "Radar system activated," and the doors start closing either side.
Oh dear.
Book it. Let's just get out. Fucking let it lock itself down.
Can
Make
we
an
see
agility
that
roll.
both our 2 comrades are dead?
Yeah, I'm
And
just
they
gonna
look
grab
dead.
a couple of them.
Right,
I'm
you
gonna
don't
grab
have
some
to
more.
keep rubbing it in.
No, we're not going to. We've no doctor. We can't do first aid. I'm sorry, guys. So yeah, scoot through the door. Can
I don't think we need a first aid. I think we need a mortician.
Yeah, one of us pick up the assault rifle as we run through the door.
If you want to grab the assault rifle, you can, but you will have to make an agility roll to do that and get out the door at the same time. Or you can just get out the door automatically. Up to you.
I know there's a guy in a cage. I'm gonna roll my agility.
Okay, your difficulty D6 plus your agility. Your difficulty is going to be 8.
Oh bollocks! I've rolled a 2. My agility is 4. That's 6.
Oh,
Okay.
so close.
You try to scoop up the rifle. Sadly, the strap on it is still wrapped around Bergen's arm. As you start to move away, it sort of falls on you. Lloyd, did you get out? Did you just leave?
Shit. I was trying to. Yeah, I was gonna try and grab some of the containers of like the liquid stuff so we can.
Yeah.
Then if any of them break out again, then we at least have something we can use.
Yeah.
So like plot and escape.
You'll need to make an agility roll as well. Then your difficulty is going to be 8. Same.
Wait,
Grab something and get out at the same time.
Yeah, that's exactly 8.
Exactly 8.
Yeah.
Okay then. So you did it, but only just. So yes, but. So you go diving out the door. You managed to get out, but then the door actually closes on the back of your leg and knocks you down, and then traps your foot. So you're lying on the outside of the medical room, but your foot is trapped in the door. And then the halon system comes on. It's just a gas that fills up the room. Basically, it extinguishes any fire, but
Well,
you
that's
don't
no
really
good.
want to be breathing it in.
No, we don't want that.
I'm just gonna try and like haul in my foot. I mean, I could try to like get your foot out of the boot.
Yeah.
Lift the boot.
Yeah.
Just
Well,
just want to haul it up. Yeah.
Okay, deal with Brit first. Basically, the lights have gone out now. The door's closed. The emergency lights have come on. This halon system basically starts blasting this gas in the room. You see this thing still flailing around on fire. More parts, like tentacles, are coming out the chest. Probably the intestines being turned into something. It's flashing about, and then it sort of disappears into the mist. You can kind of see a shadow in the mist as it's basically thrashing around, but that's all you can see. You do have the rifle.
Another pressure test.
I
imagine it'd be quite scary.
Hey, yeah, if you like.
It's got tentacles coming out of it.
Yeah.
Always a good sign.
And my thing had gone up from 4 to 5, so that's a 10.
10. So yeah, no, you're absolutely fine. So you passed the pressure test.
I can't see it.
You can just see a shadow.
Oh, I'll let rip towards the shadow then.
Yeah. Okay. Whilst you're doing that, Lloyd, what are you doing? Trying to get your foot out the boot.
Yeah, hauling it with strength.
So yeah, right. Make a strength roll. It is a heavy door because it's meant to seal the corridor.
Yeah.
So your difficulty will be 8. So D6 plus
10.
your strength.
6 plus
Brilliant.
4. Yeah.
Okay. Well, in that case, then your foot doesn't come out the boot. The whole boot comes out. So you're absolutely fine. So you managed to get that, and then the door seals shut behind you. Okay, Brett, you open fire. It's going to be difficult to hit it because it's flashing lights and in the mist. But it's basically in one area that you kind of think where it is. So yeah, make a D6 roll, add your agility, and the difficulty is going to be 8 to hit.
Roll the 4. My agility is 4.
Brilliant. So you pull off the shot. So roll a D6. You can't roll higher than 4.
I rolled a 4.
Brilliant. You pull off the shot. Well, it's like a short burst, and you hear this, and then you hear a thud as something hits the floor. Then it goes quiet, except for the clicking of the lights, and then the halon system switches off. But then I'm also going to have to ask you to make another strength roll because of the gas in the room.
Uh-oh.
And the difficulty is going to be 7.
Failed. I rolled a 2, strength 3.
Okay, you've lost a strength point. So, and this is going to last for D3 rounds. It's going to last for another 2 rounds before the air is cleared in here. So make another roll, please.
A 2.
Another 2. You've just lost another point of strength. Basically, you can feel that your lungs are filling up with this gas. And now you've literally just dropped down to one knee, but then you see the shadow in the mist start to move again.
And then I'll shoot myself.
Meanwhile, outside,
Fuck's sake.
what do you want to do? The ankle hurts like a bitch.
Run to the ship. Oh no, you can't.
Yeah, I mean, we're in the ship, so, you know, mission accomplished.
I'm
how
the
many people
pilot.
are fucking left alive at this point?
Not many.
That's what John's aiming for.
Is Squire still around? Like, we haven't seen Squire die or anything, have we?
Squire.
Yeah,
no, well, he was behind you when you ran around the corner to grab her. You've not seen him since.
Yeah. I'll try and go comms and be like, see if I can pick him up. Because as far as I'm aware, I think he's like the only other person left alive.
Gotcha.
Are there any?
If it's
escapes?
just me, I'm gonna see if there's, I don't know, a way to jury rig. Because I think we said, like, was it like the power plant's like in the back of the ship, isn't it?
Yeah, it's at the back of the ship, yeah, on the other side, yeah. Sorry, Britt, did you just say, are there any escape pods?
Yeah, get an escape pod down to the planet.
We're on the planet. We're on it.
Well, no, I mean down onto the actual moon. Yeah.
The
Yeah,
killer moon. Killer moon.
we're kind of connected to the moon, aren't we? But
Yeah, we'd
Are there
landed.
escape
I mean, we'd have to, because that thing that Squire mentioned, that we'd have to wind up the. Like, if we want to take off, we have to get rid of the drilling thing, which is like a 4-mile cable. Unless we could just
I think
jettison
I'll be
it.
coming with you.
But
Where
I
are you
think,
going?
if I can't get hold of it, I'm just going to keep going to the back, towards the back of the ship, like through the cargo hold.
Yeah.
Because
You get to...
I figure at this point, like the safest, like, it's suicidal because we don't really have any options, and there's a risk of containment. It would be the thing of just basically detonating the core of the ship.
Yeah.
To basically just destroy
Save
everything.
the world.
And if we're lucky, we'll do some damage to the thingy down the shaft. But we'll
You're going to
see what
shaft
we
it.
do.
So, you have to get through the drilling room. When you get to the back door into room 13, which is where the area
Yeah.
is, the actual area is a vacuum because it's actually an open drilling area.
Yeah.
So there are suits outside, all covered in dust and grime, obviously being used. You have to don one of them,
Yeah.
and then you can get across the drilling room, and then into the engines.
I'll go for it.
Gotcha.
Just get into it.
There's alarms going off all over the ship. You've had a fire on the vessel. There's flashing lights. Again, there's another EMP, another electromagnetic pulse. That's happened now. That happened during the fire. As you get to the back door, it happens again. It's almost like it's happening a bit more regularly now.
Yeah.
And then you get to this door, you start getting into the suits. Meanwhile, back in the medical bay, you need to make another strength test.
I'm failing.
Come on, mate, roll high.
Oh, so 5 total.
5 in total. What's your strength? What was your strength? 3?
It's down to 1 now.
It's down to 1. Gotcha. Yeah, you're in a bit of a bad way. And then the venting system kicks in, and it's basically starts sucking all the gas out, and then starts blowing fresh air in. So you start to breathe in that fresh air. In the corner, and all you can smell is like barbecue, like burnt pork. And over in the corner, you've got bodies on the floor and all sorts. There's this quivering mess of flesh and bone and what have you, and it's sort of twisting, and you can see part of Brian's head still sort of buried into it, and it's all burnt and all what have you. And the eyes all burnt out. The eyeballs obviously popped. It's certainly not in a very good way. But as you're watching, it's almost like it's shedding the burnt skin, and that starts to slip off. Like you're taking, when you burn skin on a chicken, it's sort of like that. It starts to come off, and then it starts to move again, like a bone sort of comes out on the floor. The ribs sort of come out. The ribs sort of come out at the bottom of it, and that like it's scuttling. So the ribs, it's walking on its own ribs. It's basically what she said. It's basically changing the body to be a tool to work as it needs to work.
Can I get out? Is this door openable, or are there any windows? Can I shoot the door out?
There's no windows. The door itself, it needs a pass card to get out. It's sealed because there's a fire in here. It can only be opened by a pass card, like an official.
The dude on the floor, was he the marshal? No,
It was
the
no,
boss
the dude
guy.
on the floor was Bergen. Yeah.
The
Oh,
head
so
honcho.
look for a pass card on him.
No, he
won't
gave it
have
to.
to me.
Oh no, he didn't have it. I can't tell you who he gave it to.
No.
Well, I don't know. I wouldn't know that, would I?
No, you wouldn't know.
So I'll just shoot. I'll just shoot again. Shoot what's left of this thing that's trying to reform itself or alter itself. Maybe just,
Don't worry about rolling. There's no way you're going to miss. You open fire again, and the bullets just tear through it and don't seem to have any effect.
All right. I was just going to to absolutely
You're
empty my gun into it to get rid of it. Oh dear. Oh, is there any more gin, or did you use it all?
You get pissed before you die. Is that what you're saying?
No, to try and
I don't know.
light it on
Did you
fire
drink
again.
Well, there was like a whole still. I think they were like, yeah.
All right, so oh, I don't know. If I can't get out, I think I'm screwed.
Just needs a pass card, just to wave, just like a security card, just to wave in front of the thing to get out.
I mean, can I see it? Is it around his neck? Is it on the floor anywhere?
No, Bergen doesn't have one.
So, well, I'll see if they're still alive.
Oh no, they're both dead.
Do I notice a pass card then on Harvey?
I might have had it in my hand, actually. So maybe
That's a
it
good
will
point.
remain next.
It's like in a pool of your blood.
Yeah.
It's actually tucked into his jacket pocket. That's why it's a little clip of it, so you can hang it on your jacket, and that's where it is.
It would be the thing like where he's like, "Oh, you were such a dear friend to me," as he's trying to break your individual fingers to get you to let go of the card.
You want me to roll something
Get your rings off,
or to grab it and then rush back to the door?
Okay, make an agility roll, please.
Hey, a 1.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay,
Welcome
it sort of
to the
manages
dead
to get,
room.
Blood everywhere.
it gets to its feet, and as you go running towards the door with the card, it comes lumbering forward, almost rolling onto the ends of like knuckle bones or whatever you want. I don't know. It's just comes slamming along towards you, and it's going to make an attack. So make an agility roll and add 6. Add your d6.
Oh, can't see. I've rolled a 6. God damn it! Yeah.
And what's your agility?
4.
4. Oh, so it needs 10 or more. So it needs to roll a 6. You rolled a 2. So it comes flailing forwards. Part of its chest sort of bursts open. And I don't know, it might be its liver or something extends out, and it basically comes flapping around and slams into it. What it's actually done is it's used an organ, and it's got like teeth and bits of bone in the end of it. So it's acting like trying to grab hold of you. It comes blasting forward and slams into the control panel next to you. But it misses.
Good.
Yeah.
So door and then
Get out.
You wave the card over the door. The door opens. You go staggering outside. It makes an agility roll to try and follow you. And then we switch back to Lloyd. So you actually got the spacesuit on. You go through into the drilling room. The drilling room is absolutely massive. You see used pipe and casings all down the right side. Basically like an oil rig drilling point. Excuse me while I wet my whistle.
You're
There we go.
excused. Don't do it again.
Yeah, and there's all sorts of stuff in here, and it just looks like an oil rig sort of thing. The engines are on the other side.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep going like as fast as I can.
Gotcha. You go running
the
over.
situation's fine.
Go through the door there. The door's already into the engine area. The main door's open. You have to go through the secondary door.
Yeah.
But that's no trouble at all.
Like the
But as you're
airlock,
heading over, you see at the bottom, it looks like an airlock at the bottom of the drawing of room 13. It's
yeah,
room
the
7.
down there at the bottom. Yeah.
That's actually the escape boat. That's actually the lifeboat.
Oh, they actually got left back. Okay.
Yeah, by the looks of it, it's already been launched.
God damn it. Fucking Squire. I assume the sevens on the other side of the room are just airlocks.
Yeah, that's just airlocks, to the outside, yeah.
So Squire, because of his pasty fucking sweatiness, has probably doomed everyone anyway. Oh well. There's no way out.
Get into the engine room?
Yeah, and to try and see if I can jury rig it, because at least I got engineering experience to try and just basically
Oh, yes, you do, yes.
overload it.
You get into the engine room.
I mean, I could do the thing of the heroic sacrificing of basically being like, rig it to explode, and I'm just gonna like... I would then just book it for the airlock to get out in the spacesuit and see if there's an off chance that something may have survived the crash of our ship. But that's not the primary concern right now. I want to try and blow this shit up.
You get into the engine room. It's quite straightforward. All you need to do is just override the converters and then just open the baffles, and it should blow in probably in about 2 or 3 minutes.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Just
it's brutal. It's not the way to do things. There are ways of stopping that, but as an engineer, you know these things. So you can either let it blow in about 5 minutes, or you can make an engineering roll and try to speed up the process and blow it now. If we leave it for 5 minutes, that will give you a chance to get out and make some.
Is there a way I could do it in between? just enough so I can get off the ship and then just if I screw up getting off, then it's done. But I just want to. You
can set a timer to basically say this is when this you can do the converters and
couple minutes to serve enough to get through the airlocks.
Yeah,
and just get off the ship, and then see what happens next. But
yeah, you gonna do that?
Yeah, it's for the great. Yeah, you need to stop this.
Yeah.
Getting off this planet. Because the next thing we know is going to get into the freaking bridge and the flight controls and take off.
Yeah. Take off and go on holiday. So you get out the door, Ben. This thing comes lumbering towards you, but the door slams shut, and then you hear it thud against the door behind, and it's constantly thudding. And then it goes quiet. And you hear a scraping noise. And then you see what look like veins coming out the gaps around the door, because it's not a proper fully sealed door. Obviously, it's trying to feel its way out. So what do you want to do?
Keep going.
I'm not watching it.
Where are you going?
Oh, peculiar.
I'm screaming into my comms like, Harvey, not Harvey, Johnny, where the fuck are you? And running in blind panic, hoping for a response.
Are you running to?
I'm just so tempted to reply and be like, I'm on the bridge and get us off this rock.
Is the gun empty now?
No, you've still got about half a shots left. Yeah.
Also, I think if the thing's still chasing him and he goes to the bridge, it's more likely to go to the bridge as well.
Well, do I get a reply from Johnny?
If we're in range, just be like, I'm in the bridge. I'm trying to get us off this rock.
So I will head to the bridge.
Yeah.
As fast as
you went through the
possible.
common room and the galley. It still smells of hamburgers.
I might stop for a burger.
Yeah, have a bite to eat. That's not. Yeah, because that's made me hungry.
You pick up the burger and the meat quivers.
And then you get onto the bridge, but there's no sign of Johnny.
Dude, where are you?
And I'm just not going to reply. I'm just going to be like booking it.
Yeah. You set the engines. You're heading to airlock 7 at the top.
Yeah, straight there. Beeline for it. And then I'm just gonna hop out, and then basically the plan is to if I don't get blown up at the ship, is to try and at least see what's left of ours. There might be an emergency pod or there, something I can use it.
I thought we were like that. We'd surf together, and
we are.
No, obviously not.
You are surfing.
I'm putting it to good use. I wouldn't do that just for anyone.
Away from the ship, you're gonna have to be when this engine goes, you're gonna have to be 2 or 3 miles away.
Yeah,
but the low gravity on here, you can actually leap quite far. To be honest with you, so
I'm like John Carpenter of Mars.
Yeah, you're basically John Carter and get across the moon's surface. What are you doing, Ben?
I'm on the bridge. I'm a pilot.
Yeah. You're a pilot. Oh yeah.
Can I try and move the ship even while it is connected? I know they said you can't, but I couldn't I?
You could, and it
wouldn't be recommended.
You just won't be able to get to the engine room.
I think I know my character's a bit dumb, but I know I'm not surviving. So maybe if I can maybe unconnect, rip the ship free from the drill, and crash it into the asteroid properly.
You could do, but somebody's disconnected the converters.
Who's done that?
Who's done such a thing?
Johnny,
so when you get
it'd be that Marshall. The Marshall did it. I wouldn't lie to you. We're besties.
So
but then
I'm just going to be like going, fuck.
behind you, you hear a crunch and a smash as the door's wrenched open. 2 doors are wrenched open, actually.
Oh, shit.
And as you sit in the chair, like, fuck, behind you, these things are squeezing in through the thing, and you can even...
Is there a window on the bridge?
There is, yeah.
Can I put the window through with the gun?
Yeah, you can.
I'll just go, oh, fuck you, and then just go bang, bang, bang into the window.
I thought you were going to try
Smash the
opening it.
window out. All the doors behind you, the air just rushes out. Straight away, you feel the cold. You hear these things scream very briefly, and then everything goes mute as the vacuum starts to take hold. And then as you're sat in this chair, because there's no pressure build-up, so there's no explosive decompression. As these things are coming towards you, the temperature just drops, and then the last thing you feel is your body constricting and your eyeballs freezing over as a shadow sort of looms over you. And then, Lloyd, there's a blinding white light as the baffles are fully opened and the antelope explodes. You see an expanding ball of superheated gas, and you see the shockwave coming towards you over the land. Almost knocks you off your feet as you fall down to the ground.
Cool, guys, don't look at explosions.
And then
Just keep going
you feel
forward.
the ground shaking, and then that stops, and the dust, like I say, it's on the moon surface, starts to settle gently as you're sat on a rock.
Yeah.
There's bits of
I'm just
debris
still going
from-
as fast as I can to try and
But no,
I
that's
don't
settled. You're far enough away from the blast zone.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing. It's that kind of thing of like if anyone coming to investigate will be like 3 weeks away.
Yeah.
It's like it basically all hinges on whether you can actually find if we have a functional escape pod at the wreckage of our ship or not, and then if not, he basically just is going to wander the moon until he like expires because like what else can he do?
You've
You
got
just got to
72
breathe
hours.
shallow, mate. That's all. You just got
You've got 72 hours in the tank.
I mean, to be
maybe
honest, as like
the-
as an FU, what he probably would do would be like, if he can't, if there's no way to get off the rock, he'd just be like, grab whatever we have that could be used as an explosive charge from our wreckage, and then basically just start like just rolling them down the mine shaft. Like fuck you, giant alien brain bug.
Alive on the ship. Have you thought about that? On our ship that crashed it, he might still be on there, or what's left.
Yeah,
well,
but that's a problem
it's
for
unlikely,
tomorrow.
I suppose.
We've got sleep pods on our ship, haven't we? So you could get in one of
Yes.
those.
No, our
But
ship was blown.
I
to
mean, I'm
pieces
not
and crashed
optimistic
into
on
It was
finding
one.
anything because it was quite a big boom. But you know, what
It
other
was a big
options do
boom.
you have?
It was the same sort of boom as this one. There were big
Yeah,
booms.
but it's like what options do you
But
have?
as you sat there, the ground's trembling, and then the ground starts trembling more, and then starts trembling almost earthquake violently so.
Oh shit! I killed the
And then sort
moon.
of the ground around you seems to crack, and then smashing coming out of these massive fissures that have been opened up in the moon all around you is basically a gigantic tentacle to your right, and then another one to your left, and then one behind you, and then the moon is shaking violently. There's tentacles smashing out the ground, out the craters. Those massive mountain things that you see starts to crumble, and they're made of
it
some
didn't
sort
like
of
that.
bioorganic matter. They start flailing around. The whole moon is almost like shedding its skin. And the last thing you see is the ground below you sort of slipping away, and then all around you, all you can hear is this high, intense pitch scream as whatever it is awake.
Oh.
Oh, fuck you, Buckley, bastard.
Well, thanks for coming out, guys. It was an absolute pleasure.